Welcome into the Miami Heat Report by Chat Sports. I'm Nic Rohloff, and we have some Heat after dark tonight. West Coast trip for our Miami Heat. Late tip-off, 10 p.m. on the Eastern time zone, 9 p.m. Central time where I'm at, so it's even pretty late for me. But the Heat fans are still ready to go. There was about 28 people waiting for us to go live. There's currently 50 people watching. This is really good audience right off the bat, and I'm a little shocked that you guys showed up, but I shouldn't be shocked because Heat fans are the best, and even though it's super late for most of y'all in the Eastern time zone, it does not matter. You will be showing up to watch our Miami Heat play as they look to win their fourth straight game shorthanded against the Sacramento Kings. And our guy, Axie, was coming in ready to go today. What's up, Axie? This fires me up. A $5 super chat before we even went live. I can't believe I missed that insanity. That was the Pelicans versus Heat game last Friday. Was out of town, but now I'm back. It feels good to be back. Go Heat. Hashtag Team Rolly. Shout out to you, Axie, for getting today's show started with a $5 super chat. It does feel good to be back because even though the Heat played their first game out of the All-Star break, they immediately had a 2-game absence. So the Heat have played one game in what feels like 2 weeks. It's been a very long time, but they're making up for it with 4 games this week. Today, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, we will be live for all 4 games, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Oh, a little action here. Hate to take away from the pregame for the Miami Heat, but I'm watching the end of this Knicks-Pistons game. The Pistons are on the road, up 1 point. They just got to stop. Oh, was that a turnover? Oh, it was. Oh, my. Little play. Oh, it's a turnover. But Brunson gets the ball back. With 5, they get to Hart, layup, fouled, and 1. Oh my, insanity in the Knicks game. I'm sorry. And 1 for the Knicks with 2.8 seconds to go. My goodness, what a finish in New York. All right, let's bring it back to the Miami Heat now. Holy shit, that was an insane final sequence there. I thought he got fouled, but either way, it's time to shout out your city. 77 people watching. Let us know where you're watching from. I see a lot of fans. Oh, man, missed the free throw. They get it back, though. That's game. Wow. Knicks are going to escape with a win against Detroit. Shout out your city for me down in the comment section. I see so many real ones already in the building. Maya's World, Thousand Eyes, Irwin, Tariq, TBC, Flame, Peter May, Randy, Axie. Peter May is watching from Riviera Beach. Randy's in Belize. I've been to Belize once. It's a pretty good time. Thousand Eyes says Pacers lost tonight. That is good for our Miami Heat, Thousand Eyes, because if the Heat win, they will, I believe, have the 6th seed, because I think we've beaten the Pacers the last 2 times we played them, I think. Tarek is City in Maine. Okay. Dania, Florida for Chino. Birmingham, Alabama for Melvin. And Sam Loctara is checking in as well with a $10 super chat. Is there anyone more real than Sam Loctara? I don't think there is. Oh my God, Josh Hart missed again and got the rebound again. The Knicks win by 2, and they just absolutely won because they got offensive rebounds. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But Sam Loctara coming in. I'm a simple man. When I see a hashtag Team Rolly going live notification, I click on it. What's good, Sam? Thanks for the $10 super chat. We'll flash our super chat menu in just a bit to showcase what is the deals of the days for this. We got some fun ones on deck today, so stay tuned for that. Appreciate you, Loctara. Sorry for no Bears today, by the way, Sam. Harrison was sick. I don't know if he mentioned that in the video he put out. We were supposed to go live, me and him, and before this game for me tonight, but evidently he got a little too sick. Hopefully he is going to feel better for his trip to Indianapolis for the Combine. Before we get more into this pregame and talk more in depth about this game, I just got to show some love to our sponsors today. And the first one we got to talk about is Factor meals. Head to factormeals.com/HeatChat50. That is HEATCHAT50 to get 50% off. 2-minute meals, fuel up fast with Factor's restaurant quality meals that are ready to be heating up and eaten wherever you are. They have lunch, breakfast nowadays. It is just straight up terrific. Get started with Factor now. And also, we are sponsored by Prize Picks, the #1 daily fantasy sports app in the North America continent. Check them out today. Prize Picks is daily fantasy made easy. Use code CLNS at prizepicks.com/CLNS to get a first deposit match up to $100. Players and stat types you're selecting. Highlight your winnings from Prize Picks. How fun it is to play. It is just as fun as possible. We have some picks today to play with. We got Duncan, Bam, and I took a Sabonis prop as well. We'll showcase my picks for the game tonight in just a bit. But make sure you get started with Prize Picks today at prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS to get a first deposit match up to $100. All right, let's get more into the game and what we have on tap for today. Today's Super Chat menu. Any Super Chat gets on the show like Axie and Loctera's. We still got just a few days left in our D-Wade laser printed signed jersey. We got in still here on Thursday night against the Denver Nuggets. We will be raffling this off finally, but you still have some time to get some raffle tickets for $10. $20 Super Chat gets you into the Miami Heat Hall of Fame. We're close to wrapping up this board, and then we'll raffle this puppy off as well to send away to a Heat fan. $50, as always, I will bring out the Merbanga, crack open a Happy Dad, and get chugging for $50. But we always do a Rolly deal of the day, and today's deal of the day, it's a little small text here, but every 25 likes, we're going to do 50% off this menu for 10 minutes. Yes, you heard that correctly. And since y'all showed up today to be unbelievable, and you guys have already got to 38 likes, by the way, let's get to 50 before tip. We already have 50% for 10 minutes. So we'll start it now at 18 minutes, 30 seconds. We'll go to 8 minutes, 30 seconds. 50% off the Super Chat menu. So $5 is for a raffle ticket for the D-Wade jersey. $10 into the Heat Hall of Fame, and a $25, you know what, I'll make it easy. Just a $20 Super Chat actually turns into a beer bong. That is for the next 10 minutes. 8 minutes, 30 seconds is the first cutoff, but you guys can extend that to tip off, basically, if you hit the like button and get to 50 relatively quickly. So we're going to mark down Axie for a ticket, since we're just going to count that as well. Axie gets it for $5. Shout out to you, Axie. And then, Loctera, I appreciate you wanting to always give away a spot on the Heat Hall of Fame board and raffle tickets. But this time, I'm going to make the executive decision, Loctara, and I'm sorry to do this to you. I'm going to give you a spot on the Hall of Fame board for a $10 Super Chat. I'm going to give you one. I just simply don't care. You're getting one right now, Loctera. You're getting one. Same Loctera. Yeah, so you see the menu, 50% off until 8 minutes, 30 seconds due to y'all already getting the 25 likes. We'll do another 10 minutes when we get 5 more likes. That's how close we are to our next 25 like milestone. We do have 100 people watching. Late night does not matter. You guys are ready to roll. I'm ready to roll. Who you got in this ball game? If you got the Heat, type MIA. If you got the Kings, type your SACs. Hopefully, I'm seeing a lot of MIAs. I don't want to see any SAKs in there. Hopefully, we don't get into a scuffle today. I don't know. Maybe I do. I'm just throwing in those sponsor links for you guys, the ones we just talked about in just a second. And then we'll give some shout-outs to y'all tonight. We got TBC, Axie, Chase, Tashani, Randy, Brian McKenna, all rocking with the Miami Heat. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Chase is a Heat lifer. We know that, Chase. We know that, Chase. We know that. Random Vids is typing MIA. Thousand Eyes is MIA. Peter May says Fox is one tough cookie. That he is, I will say this, obviously in much different circumstances for Miami as they were relatively healthy, because that was actually the game that the Heat ended their 7-game losing streak. It was a Wednesday night against the Kings, and then they finally have been playing good ball. They're 7-2 in their last 9 games, by the way, and they've only played 9 games. So once the Heat snap that 7-game losing streak, they're 7-2 in their last 9. They're playing good. Can they get to 8-2? That would be quite a stretch for the Miami Heat. A little bookmark it, if you will, with the Kings game. Lactaira rocking with the MIA. Monteca saying easy W. Maya's World, Miami until I die. Listen, the Heat are shorthanded. No Tyler Herro, no Terry Rozier. They are out with injuries. They were both questionable for today's game. So I'm under the belief that there is a possibility that both Rozier and Herro return to the Miami Heat lineup tomorrow evening for a game against the Portland Trail Blazers. That would be quite something. Jovic and Jimmy Butler are out due to the 1-game suspension they received from the NBA due to the on-court scuffle and their participation in that fight, if you will, against the Pelicans on Friday. And then Thomas Bryant, even though he doesn't really play that often anyway, is not playing tonight as well due to that 3-game suspension. Orlando Robinson is out as well. So if you're asking, well, who do the Heat have to play tonight? Well, here's going to be your starting lineup. It's going to be DeLon Wright. He is making his debut, and he's doing it with a bang in the starting lineup. It's Duncan Robinson, Caleb Martin, Jaime Jaquez Jr., and Bam Adebayo. That is your starting 5. We'll highlight those 5 names a little bit later in the show as well. And then off the bench, the Heat, I will believe, have 4 people. Kevin Love is the only active player. And then they have the 3 two-way guys, Cole Swider, Alondas Williams, and Jamal Cain. So it's a 9-man rotation for Miami tonight. You wonder if all 9 guys will end up playing. I expect to see Alondas Williams in as the main guy coming off the bench for the guard position. You know Jamal Cain will play. I'll be curious to see if Cole Swider cracks the lineup, maybe filling in for the minutes that Duncan Robinson sits down because Cole Swider can do a lot of the same movement shootings off ball. Yeah, no Orlando Robinson as well. He's dealing with an injury. Benign Rex, what's good? What's up, Flame? I just labeled out the starting 5 for all of y'all. We did cross 51 likes, so that's another 10 minutes, 50% off. So it was going to 8:30. We'll just keep it rolling, 50% off all the way to tip-off because it was at like 19:30. We'll round down. Sorry. So until this goes to 0, until we tip off, our Super Chat menu is 50% off. If you didn't know what that means, $5 for the D-Wade signed jersey raffle ticket, $10 to get in the Hall of Fame board, and a $20 Super Chat. Well, that would make me crack a beer and chug it to get tonight's party going. We did get another Super Chat from Smut Peddler taking advantage of the 50% off deal. Woo! He's fired up for the game, fired up for the 50% off. I don't know, but I got you down for another raffle ticket. That's your second of the raffle ticket in the month. We only have 3 streams left. Today, Tuesday, and then Thursday, where we're going to ultimately raffle it off at the very, very end. And listen, liking the video today only helps you because the Super Chat menu gets 50% off. But if you're ready for the game, we're 12 and a half minutes away from tip-off. Like the video. We're at 55 likes. We have 150 people watching. Very good audience in the pregame today. Hit that like button. Let's get to 75 likes. If we get to 75 likes, well, then you're going to get another 50% off the Super Chat menu for 10 minutes. Keep on racking up those deals for all of y'all tonight. Hit that like button. Free content takes absolutely 0 time. I am excited to watch DeLon Wright tonight, though, because, well, when the Heat signed him, you're not expecting to get a ton of offense from DeLon, but what you are expecting is a very decent and above average point of attack defender at that guard position. He's lengthy, he's got long arms, he can move his feet, he gets in the passing lanes, causes a lot of deflections, one of the highest percent steal people as well. DeLon Wright is going to be tasked with guarding the shifty and crafty De'Aaron Fox tonight, which should be a fun matchup. I imagine that Duncan Robinson gets put on the Kevin Huerter for the Kings, and then you would think Jaime Jaquez Jr. goes on one of, I'm spacing, obviously Keegan Murray. I'm thinking of who else starts for them. Sabonis at the 5, Who's the 4 for the Kings? Harrison Barnes. I bet Caleb Martin goes on Barnes, and I bet Jaquez goes on Murray. That would be my guess. That's what would be my guess. Well, what's up, Lord Buddy? Very good to see you. Good to see you in the chat. Peter Mesa's right in tonight. Yeah, listen, DeLon Wright's going to have to come up big. And this actually takes me to another question. Keep on liking the video for me. But who needs to step up? We have enough? Who needs to step up the most tonight if the Miami Heat need to get a victory? Obviously, you're going to need a massive game from your All-NBA-esque center and All-Star starting center, Bam Adebayo, as he's your lead guy. But Duncan Robinson is going to have to play good, which, by the way, when he's a starter, he averages 17 points per game this season. So I expect Duncan to have a big night. Could it be the rookie Jaime Jaquez Jr.? Or is it going to be one of those 4 guys coming off the bench for Miami? Listen, you know the starting lineup is going to happen, but how about this? I mean, Cole Swider, Jamal Cain, Alondas Williams, and Kevin Love. Those are your 4 guys off the bench tonight. So who and which one of those 4 is going to be the biggest impact and difference maker coming off that Erik Spoelstra-led bench? You know Spo is going to be a very happy camper today if the Heat would be able to win this game. And you know he loves to have these games where he's shorthanded. He loves to cook, get more offensive ball movement. So we'll have to see what Spo can have cooking for the Miami Heat tonight. Oh, Sam Loctera is getting the party really going tonight. He started with a $5 super chat of beer and then wanted it to get to 25 for a beer chug with the chug. Shout out to Loctera, the Dwayne Wade of the Heat Report, I call him, because he's the GOAT. He's the biggest supporter. Let's crack open this Happy Dad. Oh, what flavor we got today? Fruit punch. I didn't even know what I picked today, but here we go. Da-da-da-da-da. Alrighty. TJ D-Prod. I've never seen this before. We got a check mark? Hold on. Hold on. I'm a little confused. I'm a little puzzled. What does this mean? But anyway, shout out to Sam Loctera. Thanks for the $25 in Super Chats. You're an absolute legend. Beer chug coming your way. Hopefully I have a better time than the ones on Friday because those were horrific. Oh, shit. I feel like that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. Oh, goodness gracious. Shout out to Sam Loctera getting the party started. Oh, no shit. Look at this. TJ D-Prod got 350K subscribers, my guy. My goodness. My goodness. Shout out to you. Appreciate you hopping in the chat. Appreciate you, man. Peter May, yeah, why not get drunk on a Monday night, my friend? What else? What other time is there going to be drunk? Listen, another late night game tomorrow, so I'm going to be into work. I'm going to be into work late, so I don't have to wake up for anything. That's actually why I do have to wake up for something. Listen, let's have a party. This is what the Heat Report's all about, man. We give the best analysis on the Miami Heat, in my opinion. We also like to create the best atmosphere to watch games together. Appreciate you, Sam Loctera. You're an absolute GOAT. If you're ready for the game tonight, though, spam me. It seems like a lot of y'all are ready. I didn't know how it was going to go. Listen, a Monday evening, 10 p.m. Eastern time tip on the East Coast. So, I didn't know where we were going to go. Was it going to be a slow chat? Was it going to be a chat ready to go? It feels like y'all are ready to go. 160 people already watching. We've already got the $45 super chat. 69 likes, too. Very nice. Very, very nice. So if you're ready for the game today, spam those me down in the comment section. Juan Herrera, Benign, Ringing Liberty, Riley Shea. Excuse me. That's the beer bong for you. Kel, Flag Snake, Peter May, James Hicks, Flame, Randy, Not Fooled Easy, Chase, Cody. Yeah, Chase, I agree. The Udonis Haslam podcast, the OGs with Mike Miller, has just been absolutely terrific. I've enjoyed how they have held former Miami Heat basketball players like Mario Chalmers. I believe, did they have Norris Cole on one? But they had like Jason Williams, Tim Hardaway. I really like the people they've had. I'm just waiting for that Dwayne Wade episode that's going to happen eventually. They had Bam on too. If you're a Miami Heat fan, you have to absolutely go listen to Mike Miller and Udonis Haslem podcast. They share a lot of cool stories surrounding the Miami Heat in the Big Three era, the beginning era of Udonis Haslem's career, some of the most recent ones. That podcast is awesome. If you're a diehard Heat fan, I suggest you go check that out. Reaper, I know, Reaper. I know. Remember, Nick, 7-2 right now. I got to do something. Reaper, I believe the deal was if the Heat went 8-2 after that 7, because you said the Heat were going to beat the Kings and go 8-2 in their next 10 games when they had that 7-game losing streak. And I said, well, I doubt that's the case, but I would absolutely love if it happened. Well, they're 7-2 in their last 9 games. If they beat the Kings, they go 8-2. Now, it's a little shorthanded, so unlucky for you, Reaper. But if Miami does win today, I believe the deal was you get a free spot onto the Miami Heat Hall of Fame board, and I take a shot of tequila. If I am wrong and the clip was otherwise, just go let me know. But if my memory serves correctly, I thought it was a free spot on the Hall of Fame board and a shot. You're already on the board. I'd have to maybe go back and look to see what the deal was. I just couldn't remember. But I mean, listen. Hopefully you're right. Hopefully that call is actually correct. Oh man, remember? Oh, we just crossed 75 likes. So let's see here. 4 minutes is going to take us to 8:15. No, Jesus, 8:15. 9:15. No, 9:12 Eastern time. So that remember, every 25 likes tonight, the deal of the day is that our Super Chat menu is 50% off for every 25 likes. Well, we just got to 77, so now it is 50% off for another 10 minutes. The original 10 minutes, or the 20 minutes, because you guys got the 50, was going to 9:12. It is now going to 9:22, 10:22 Eastern time, 50% off. So $5 gets you a D-Wade laser printed raffle ticket for this jersey that we're going to give away on Thursday. $10 gets you into the Miami Heat Hall of Fame, gets your name on the board, and then a $20. You know what? All it has to be is 20. It doesn't have to be 25. I know 50% off. We'll go, what is that, 40% off? No, 60% off. We'll bring it down to $20 for a beer bong like Sam Laktara caused us to do a little bit earlier. Yeah, man. Fired up for that. You know what? How about this? Predict the score for me down in the comment section. We got 3 minutes till tip, 195 people watching. Predict the score for this game. Who's going to be the one to get the score right? And I'm going to start doing something as well here. If you predict the score correctly, winner and the score, I am going to do a beer bong. How about that? I'll try to keep track and remember. Nic Rohloff haters back. Electric. How about that? TJ says 106-101 Heat. 115-120. I don't know who wins, though. Donnie, yes, sir. Peter May, you're a funny character, my friend. You're a funny character. Paul's ready. Let's see. Cal says 102-97 Heat. Ring and Liberty says 109-100 Heat. 110-108 from Flame. Reaper says 117-102 Heat. Brian McKenna 111-104. Before we get this game underway, we do have a couple super chats or a super sticker from Not Fooled Easy, $3 per character. And then he came in with a 5 as well with another pair of characters. So my guy Not Fooled Easy gets in to the raffle ticket. Appreciate you, my guy. Not Fooled Easy. Yes, sir. Well, folks, it's about that time. We're under 2 minutes away from this game getting started in Sacramento. Shorthanded Heat against the Sacramento Kings. Should be a fun one. Who you got? Type MIA for the Heat, SAC for the Kings. Over 200 people watching before tip. How about that on a late Monday night? DeLon Wright, Duncan Robinson, Jaime. Oh my God, we're underway. Thanks NBA TV for doing a horrific job of getting us to this point. Thank you. That was horrible. Oh my. All right, well, we're underway. They absolutely had zero build up to the tip, and it just went. The Heat start with the ball after winning the tip. DeLon Wright has it. He gets inside, kicks to Duncan, swung to Jaquez. Jaime back to Duncan for a catch-and-shoot three. Duncan can't knock down his first shot. Board cleared by Sacramento. Here comes De'Aaron Fox. Fox backing down Duncan. Little pull-up jumper, rattles in and out. Bam comes away with the board. Adebayo will take and push it. He'll hand it off to Duncan, one of the most effective plays in basketball right there, and Duncan turns it over and then commits a foul. So a rough start for Duncan Robinson in this one, as he has missed a shot, turned the ball over, and committed a foul. Not the greatest start in the world for 55. Still 0-0 in Sacramento. See what Erik Spoelstra could cook up. I don't know what happened here. Looks like an off-ball foul on Domantas Sabonis, a legal screen. So it's a turnover going right back to Miami. Sloppy start for both squads. Both teams have a turnover. Both teams 0 for 1 from the field. DeLon Wright, a natural point guard. He looks good in the Heat uniform, man. Wearing that number 4, last worn by R.J. Hampton / Victor Oladipo. Adebayo gets it at the elbow, swings it to Duncan. Pick and roll between those two. Duncan, lob to Bam, layup good, and the Heat strike first in this one. That ever so dangerous Duncan Robinson, Adebayo pick and roll. You just can't defend it the same way every time. Sabonis lobs it inside to Keegan Murray, who is fouled by Jaime Jaquez Jr., and the talented second-year man out of Iowa will head to the charity stripe for 2. I am a big fan of Keegan Murray's game, and if you remember the last time the Heat and Kings laced it up in the 3:05, Keegan Murray dropped a 30-piece tender and I think had like 8 triples. Keegan Murray can't let him get open. Murray's first free throw, nothing but nylon, so he gets the Kings on the board for the first time tonight. I'll be intrigued to see how the Heat's offense flows today. You expect the defense to still be there because a lot of still good defenders on this team. Wright, Bam, Martin, Jaquez, Duncan. Well, I wouldn't say Duncan's the best defender, but the other 4 are pretty high IQ defenders and above average. So it's just curious to see how the offense flows today. Jaquez swings it to Caleb Martin, catch and shoot triple from the left wing, splashes home. Caleb Martin knocks down a tray ball to give the Heat a 5-2 lead. Oh, DeLon Wright, little pesty defense there, pressing up on Kevin Huerter, almost forced a turnover. He said it was off Kevin Huerter, but it will stay with Sacramento. I'm surprised by this, but Caleb Martin is actually the one being tasked with defending De'Aaron Fox. I thought it would be DeLon Wright. That's intriguing to me. Harrison Barnes coming off a screen, launches the triple, and he evens the game up at 5. The veteran from North Carolina, he still has a smooth stroke. We're 5-all. Jaquez guarded by Keegan Murray here. That's a fun matchup between 2 solid young players. Bam inside the Jaquez. Quick layup by Triple J. It goes. Adebayo has his hands all over this portion of the game early on with a bucket and an assist. Will be tasked with defending the otherworldly Domantas Sabonis as well. Barnes lines up another triple. This one can't fall. Bam clears the board and will push. Bam can really use his athleticism on Sabonis here as he's the much athletic player. He gets inside on Sabonis, sweeping left hook too strong. Little glass first action. I don't know if that was intentional or not. Keegan Murray now goes the other way for Sacramento. Running shot from the free throw line, splashes home. So Keegan Murray, game's leading scorer with 4 points early on. Bam has at the top of the key. Hand off to Duncan Robinson. He curls inside on Huerter. Back out to Martin. Quick catch and shoot 3. That's good. Caleb Martin with 10 points. 6 points, but gets Miami to 10. He's 2 for 2 from beyond the arc. Keegan Murray looking to answer with a curling 3. He does. Well, after a slow first minute, this game has really picked up in Sacramento. Caleb Martin the other way now, driving left, blob to Bam, and he slams it home. A Bam slam. Heat back up 12-10. You'd think the Heat would be lacking with some ball handlers out in terms of Tyler Herro, Rozier, Jimmy Butler, Nikola Jovic, but the initiation of the offense really has not been bad at all. You've seen Duncan facilitate. You've seen now Caleb Martin. I like the way this Heat offense has been moving the ball. Turnover the other way by Sacramento. Kevin Huerter walked with it. Travel. Miami gets the ball back. Adebayo at the top. Hand off to Duncan. Duncan, harassed by Kevin Huerter, reverses course. Gets inside to the rim. Fouled by Domantas Sabonis. Duncan Robinson earning himself a trip to the charity stripe by attacking the rim. You're not going to see that too often, folks, although D-Rob has done a better job of that this season. We have quite the audience on a Monday evening late. 250 people watching very early. Make sure you hit that sub button. We have to get to 8,100 today, 16 away from that. Daily content here at the Heat Report. Join the channel. I'm Nic Rohloff. I'll have you covered on the latest surrounding the Miami Heat leading up to the postseason where the Heat will look to try to make it back to the NBA Finals for the second straight year. D-Rob makes the first free throw, 13-10. 8 minutes to go in the first period. Duncan Robinson now misses the second. Come on, Duncan. Can't be missing these free throws in a game like this. You need all the points you can get against a high-octane offense like Sacramento. Fox gets a screen now. The Heat fall back to the 2-3 zone for the first time. And they force a turnover. Here comes Jaime to Caleb. Pull-up three is no good. But Duncan Robinson's able to corral the offensive rebound and reset it back out to Jaime. And they're going to have to call a timeout on the floor because they did not reset the shot clock correctly. So it'll be side out for Miami, 13-10. They lead with 11 to go in the shot clock. Like that shot, though, from Caleb Martin after starting out 2-2. I'm not going to be pressed with him shooting that in transition. It was a good look. But how about the defense, which has been number one in the NBA in the month of February? Duncan Robinson curling three, no good, but bam with the offensive board. Goes right back up for a bam slam! Kevin Huerter's too small inside. Heat lead up to 5. Miami goes back to a man-to-man defense after zone for one possession. Fox inside, pull-up midi, too strong, but Keegan Murray with the offensive rebound now. Kicks it to Sabonis. Sabonis pump fake the three, now will launch it and splash it. He can shoot it. He can shoot it. 15-13. Miami really getting it going here early. Backdoor cut by Duncan. Bam found him. Swung out to Martin for a corner three. That's no good. Caleb started off 2 for 2. Now missed his last 2 threes. Sabonis the other way. Finds a trailing Huerter for a triple. That's no good. Rebound down to Caleb. He'll push. Almost halfway through the first quarter. Heat up 2 in a high-scoring first period. And now we got a turnover. Bam Adebayo getting called for an illegal screen. And we'll have our first TO on the floor. 6 and change to go in the first 12 minutes. Heat up 15-13. Sabonis can shoot it, man. You can't leave him open too often. 250 people watching here in the first quarter. Let me tell y'all about one of our sponsors on today's live stream. I don't know. I'll keep my eye out on it. But let me tell y'all about Factor Meals, one of our sponsors here at the Heat Report. I love Factor Meals for a variety of reasons. One of them, well, you can get 50% off when you go to factormeals.com/HeatChat50 and use code HeatChat50. But it's the easiest way to stay up to goals with your fitness goals in terms of eating healthy, but also feeling full and like not skimping out on delicious flavor. I mean, you see some of the meals you see on screen, that loaded bacon shredded chicken. Ooh, is it good? Sign up and save. We've done the math. Factor is less expensive than takeout, and every meal is dietitian approved to be nutritious and delicious. Flexible for your schedule as well. Get as much or as little as you need by choosing 6 to 18 meals per week. Plus, you can pause or reschedule your deliveries at any time. Over 35 different meals to choose from on a weekly basis. You can go keto, calorie smart, vegan and veggie, protein plus. They have it all. So head to factormeals.com/HeatChat50 and use code HeatChat50 to get 50% off. That's factormeals.com/HeatChat50. Use code HeatChat50 to get 50% off. That link is in the description of today's stream. It is also in the live chat as well. Oh, man, what a start for Miami. 15 points in the first 5 or 6 minutes. The offense has been high octane for sure tonight. And it's just all about the defense. And if this offensive putout by Miami is going to be able to be sustained as well, I think it will be, because the Heat have a variety of ways they can attack you, even with this lineup that is missing Jimmy Butler, Nikola Jovic, Terry Rozier, and Tyler Herro. You have the three-point shooting of Duncan Robinson. You have the slashing ability of Bam. You have Bam's ability to take someone off the dribble and score. You also have Jaime, who can really get inside and play like a 6'6" center for being for real right now. You have shooting. You have slashing. You also have some playmakers, athletic wing finishers too. This Heat offense can still attack you in a lot of different ways. Miami is one of the deepest teams in the league, man. And it shows year after year, and their ability to scout talent and apply talent is honestly otherworldly. We're back in action at the Golden One Center. What a weird name, by the way, Golden One. Maybe it's just me. I don't know if it's a West Coast thing or not, but Golden One, you don't hear that often. Heat into a zone. Ooh, DeLon Wright almost with the cookies. Poked the ball free, but they keep possession. Sabonis inside, traveled with it. Bam locked him up. Bam locked him up. That's my decoy. That's my all-star. That's my all-NBA center. Sabonis, little happy feet action. Living in Antarctica or something. Caleb Martin will act as the point guard on this possession. He brings it up, dribbles left, tries to get it to Bam on the block. He finally does. Bam drives baseline Sabonis, reverse layup, smoked it. $100 move, 1 penny finish. If you count it like that. Sabonis the other way now for the Kings. That's one thing about these two centers in today's games. They are versatile. They can handle the ball and do it all. Sabonis stripped, loose ball on the deck. Jaquez has it. He gets it to Bam. Adebayo pushes, but will now slow it down. Numbers did not favor Miami. Duncan back to Bam inside. Bam spins, fades, and hits. Adebayo with a bucket over Sabonis. He's got 6 points in the first frame. Fox now brings it up. The Heat's defense has been very active. Fox inside. Ooh, layup goes. I thought he smoked it for a second. Weird little English on it. Gets it to fall. 17-15 in favor of Miami. Martin has been handling the rock a lot today, and now they're going to whistle Keegan Murray for an off-ball foul as Duncan Robinson was coming off a curl. Wow, but how about the Heat defense? They forced a variety of turnovers, some tough looks for the Kings. Whew. De'Aaron Fox, fifth in the league in field goals made on drives. You know who's number one? SGA by a wide margin. That's quite the list that I just witnessed. 5.5 minutes to go in the first quarter, as De'Aaron Fox will actually head to the bench for the first time tonight. Malik Monk, the ever-dangerous guard off the bench, formerly a Kentucky Wildcat. Teammates with Bam. Oh, I forgot to mention Haywood Highsmith's available tonight, too. I don't know why I forgot to say that. So he'd have 10 guys available. Cole Swider checks in alongside Haywood Highsmith. Haywood, corner three, right off the bench. Kaboom! In the good words of Eric Reed. Haywood, wasting no time, was open. DeLon Wright found him off the drive, and he splashes it home. Heat are in a zone. Keegan Murray fading away in the mid-range. Good. Man, he's got some jump shot, man. Wright, Martin, Swider, who checked in for Duncan. Bam and Highsmith. Right inside to Highsmith in the corner for another three. That one rattles in and out, but I like the way DeLon Wright is getting inside that Kings defense and finding open shooters. Pick and roll. Sabonis inside, knocks home a layup off a solid feed from Malik Monk. 2019. Bam hands it off to DeLon Wright, who's guarded by Davion Mitchell. Pocket pass to Bam, out to Highsmith. Another three from Haywood. Goes! Highsmith checks into the game, takes 3 straight shots, all from beyond the arc, and goes 2 for 3. Malik Monk turns it over. DeLon Wright with the steal. Out in transition to the rack for a layup. That's what DeLon Wright brings to the table, baby. Defense to offense. He up 6, largest lead of the game. Read it like a book. He can get into those passing lanes as good as anyone in the NBA. Sabonis at the free throw line. Jab step, jumper, good. You'd like to see Bam maybe provide some less comfort, let's just say. He gave Sabonis a lot of room to shoot. Get up on Sabonis. I get you can't get in foul trouble, but come on. Oh, turned over. Caleb Martin gives it up. Malik Monk the other way, but Martin gets back, forces a miss. Here comes the Heat. They have numbers. Martin inside, out to Highsmith, swung to Swider. Swider for 3. No good. Come on, Swider, man. You're a 3-point marksman, shooting damn near 50% from 3 in the G League. Can't be that different. Malik Monk probing inside, hits a little push shot from 3 feet, and we'll head to another timeout as the Kings score 4 straight to cut the Heat's what was 6-point lead down to 2. 25-23 as the Heat lead by 2. 3.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. We've had quite the game so far in this one. Over 320 people watching. What an audience tonight, folks. What an audience. Welcome in. Make sure you're subscribed if you haven't if you're joining us for the first time. How about DeLon Wright's ability to get in the passing lane, causing some defense into offense and out of the 300 people watching? I want to show some love to DeLon Wright, who is making his Miami debut tonight. Mr. Wright is right. Spam those 4s down below. Let's get DeLon Wright some love. So when he rewatches the stream, when he gets to the team hotel tonight or on the team plane as they fly to Portland and he's watching, he knows that the Heat fans were showing him some love after making his debut in the starting lineup. Axie spamming those 4s. Peter May says better debut than Scary Terry's so far. Oh, man. I'm not going to lie. Rozier's numbers with Miami, they are rough. They are rough. They are rough. Spencer says, Lowell, I don't know anything about the NBA, but I appreciate your energy and enthusiasm. Keep it up. Appreciate that, Spencer, and I appreciate you joining the channel and subscribing to the Heat Report. Appreciate you, my man. TBC spamming 4, Aiden Law, Cal. I expected to see more love for our guy, DeLon Wright, but I guess y'all don't want to show him all the love possible. Sad now spamming the 4s. We did just cross 100 likes, which means another 10 minutes off our Super Chat menu, which we'll show again at the end of the first quarter, as we're still at tie V timeout right now. So starting now, so 9:28 Central Time, 10:28 Eastern Time. So 10:38 Eastern Time, 9:38 Central Time. 50% off our Super Chat menu. That's our deal of the day. NFL spamming those 4s alongside Sed and Mirage. Look, oh man, what a fun game today. It's been very back and forth early on. Heat shooting very strong from 3. Haywood Highsmith 2 for 3 from beyond the arc. Caleb Martin 2 for 4 from Trey. D-Rob, Duncan hasn't really done much. All right, we're back in action. Sabonis checks out. I wonder if Bam checks out and they just know Bam's going to stay in. Lineup for Miami the same. Bam immediately goes right at Trey Lyles, is fouled, and one! Bam Adebayo gets to the rack, gets the bucket plus the harm. Adebayo now up to 8 points, chance to make it 9. Made Trey Lyles look like a little kid. Took the bump, sweeping right hook like he's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Adebayo having to take charge today for Miami and getting it done in the first quarter. I tell you what, you go back to Friday night against the Pelicans. Bam's fourth quarter was absolutely phenomenal. It was a picture-perfect fourth quarter for number 13. Heat putting on a little bit of a pressure here. Excuse me, by the way. Bam's up to 11 points. He's 5 of 7 from the field. He's just absolutely cooking. Could we see a 40-piece tender? He's on pace for it. Doubt it, but that'd be something. Malik Monk inside, out to Fox, who just checked back in. Heat in his zone still. Fox gets inside, loses the ball, stolen by Jaquez. That's Jaime's second steal of the game. Jaime brings it up, finds a trailing Adebayo. Bam, drop back off to Jaime for a layup. Defense to offense. Heat up 7, largest lead of the game. How about that? Triple J getting it going. 2 steals for him. This defense for Miami is everywhere. They're the number 1 defensive team in the month of February in rating and points allowed. They've just been terrific, and it's not slowing down here. Keegan Murray for 3 left open, and he splashes it home. Malik Monk got the defense to crash inside and knocks down the shot from beyond the arc. He's 4 for 4 from the field. It's deja vu, like he was doing it to us in the 305. DeLon Wright pick and roll with Bam. Swings at the Swider, open from the right wing. Cole Swider can't get it to go. Come on, Cole. You're a 3-point shooter. Have the confidence. Have the stroke. Man-to-man defense for Miami on this possession. Keegan Murray gets it, drives inside, swings it back out to Trey Lyles for a catch-and-shoot 3, and he knocks it home. A 6-0 spurt for the Kings. Sets the 7-point lead for Miami right down to 1. Under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. DeLon Wright dribbles left. Right on the corner. Left open. Takes a 3. Misses it. He actually made Trey Lyles stumble. That would have been a highlight tape for DeLon. Not the best 3-point shooter. Chris Duarte in transition for the Kings. Can't knock down the 3, but an offensive rebound by Trey Lyles. Lyles posting up Swider. Good defense by Swider, forcing a fadeaway jumper, but Lyles knocks it home. It's a 9-0 run for the Kings. 8-0 run to go up 1. First lead of the game for Sacramento. Bam backing down Lyles. Double team, swooping inside, loses it, turnover. Here comes Sacramento. Fox inside, Euro step, layup, missed it, but gets his own rebound and puts it back up and in. It's a 10-0 run for the Kings now. And just like that, a really good first quarter for Miami turns to shit as they're down 3. Jaquez fouled by it'd be going to be called on Keegan Murray here. Miami was leading for the entire first quarter, playing excellent defense. And now, over the last minute and a half, the Kings are on a 10-0 run. That happened quick. Turnovers, wide open 3s for Sacramento, simply cannot happen. Alondes Williams checks in. So does Kevin Love. Bam heads to the bench, and so does DeLon Wright. So we're seeing all the two-way players outside of Jamal Cain so far. Let's see what Alondes Williams could bring to the table. Duncan checks back in as Swider heads to the bench. Rough stretch for Cole. Jaquez in the corner, facing up on Malik Monk. Gets to his right hand, fades away at the elbow, and knocks it home. That's a pro move by Jaime Jaquez Jr., and he knocks it down. I believe he's got 4. 2-second differential between the shot clock and game clock, so he could get the final shot of the period. They trail by 1. That was such a tough bucket from Jaime, man. That he just showcasing his ability, could do it all. Heat in the zone. Monk outside to Duarte. Duarte back to Monk. Corner 3 for Malik Monk. Doesn't go. Rebound by Kevin Love. 2 on the clock. He turns it over. Duarte did not get the shot off in time, but it does not matter. It would not have gone in. That is the end of 1. Heat trail by 1 after they led for most of the quarter. 33-32. A very entertaining one in Sacramento early on. Good defense for almost the entire quarter until the end there. Then, well, the Kings got hot in the final 2.5 minutes, going on a 10-0 run before Jaquez knocked down that tough little J. Excuse me. We do have 330 people watching in this one. Unbelievable audience for a West Coast game at 10 p.m. Eastern time. How about that, folks? How about that? Our Super Chat menu today, if you want to donate to the program. Any super chat gets on screen. You want to showcase your thoughts? You want to ask me a question? Anything you want to say, it gets on screen. $10. Actually, excuse me. We still have. Let's just start this. Let's reset. The deal of the day is every 25 likes is 50% off the super chat menu for 10 minutes. We still have 4 minutes left on our current 50% off. So anything on the menu is 50% off. So what is normally a $10 raffle ticket for the D Wade laser printed signed jersey that we're going to raffle off on Thursday night is now $5. $20 is usually it to get in the Heat Hall of Fame and get your name on the board. $10 is that right now for the next 5 minutes. And then a $20 super chat, we're actually going to do 60% off for the beer bong. I will crack open another Happy Dad. This is the one I drank a little bit earlier. And I will pour it into the Murbanga and chug it. So if you're new to the program, we do live play-by-play commentary and analysis, but also like to party and have a good time with all of y'all on YouTube. $20 super chat because of the 50% off deal. That's a beer chug, a beer bong, if you will. Woo! Fun one. Fun one in Sacktown. Who you got in this one? Let me know. MIA for the Heat, SAC for the Kings. Oh. NFL is hanging out. NFL Hangout Hub. Type in the MIAs. Peter May says 305. Juan Herrero with the MIA. Once again, NBA TV sucks and gets back to the game late. I think the Kings scored. What a fucking joke. I don't know if it's a 2 or a 3. It was a 2. It's 35. They showed the screen and the ball was going through the hoop. Jaquez inside, dishes it off to Highsmith in the dunker spot for an easy layup. How about that move? Jaime's going to really be asked to maybe shoulder the load of the offense here. Steal by Miami. So good defense on that possession. Here comes the Heat. Alondas Williams in the corner. Kevin Love inside the Jaime. He's got position on Herter. Now kicks it back out to Duncan, but he can't corral the pass. Turnover. Here comes De'Aaron Fox. And he lays it up and in. I would have liked to see Jaquez go up with that. He had position. He was underneath the rim, which creates an awkward angle, but he could have used his height and size there to outbox the Kevin Herter. Duncan Robinson has it, top of the key, working on Trey Lyles. He drives right, gets to the rim, and smokes the layup. Kevin Love fighting for the offensive rebound, but De'Aaron Fox comes away with it. He lobs it up to Malik Monk for an easy alley-oop slam out in transition. These Kings are young, they're athletic, and they're fast. You have to get back on defense, no matter on a make, on a miss, because they will come back to the other end as quickly as possible. 39-34. Now Alondas Williams. That was a good move by Duncan. He just smoked the layup. And this is the time in the game with no Bam. Who's going to take control for Miami? Maybe it's Alondas Williams as he drives inside, but he gets rejected. I thought that might have been a goaltend, to be honest. That looked really close to above the rim. Kings the other way. Duarte baseline fouled by Haywood Highsmith. So it will be side out for Sacramento. I thought they were going to show the replay on that block. I would have liked to see it because I thought that was really close to being above the cylinder. Kings are quick, man. That's not a good replay. Doesn't really show the angle that I wanted to. Either way, Heat into a zone. Herter inside. Easy layup, good. Heat's defense falling apart here, and the Kings already have 41 points with 10 minutes to go in the first half. Kevin Love swings it to Duncan Robinson. The Heat have turned the ball over too many times as well. Duncan in the corner. Duncan now swings it to Jaquez. Jaquez working on Herter. Triple J gets 2 feet in the paint. Swings it to Alondas Williams for a 3. Alondas can't get it to fall. The Heat's offense has really taken a lull now, and now their defense is taking a hit. This is not ideal for Miami. They need to get some stops here. Herter inside. Oh, dude, that sucks. Was Kevin Herter fouled? I don't know. I'll have to check the replay. But Herter didn't even try to make the shot. He was only going to try to draw a foul which I guess he was successful. That's what's wrong with the NBA. Half these people just go up for foul calls rather than trying to make a bucket. Herro will have a chance to extend the 7-point lead for the Kings. He makes the first. The Heat were up 30-23, and it is a 19-4 run over the past 6 minutes for the Kings. If you go back to the first quarter, as Herro goes 2 for 2. So Heat now face their largest deficit of the game, which is 9. Alondas Williams will bring it up the court, and Erik Spoelstra will call timeout to talk things over. Not ideal so far for Miami. Not ideal so far for the Heat, as they got off to a really hot start, but just have run out of gas at the end of the first quarter into this beginning of the second frame as well. Well, we are sponsored by Factor, but that's not our only sponsor today. We are also sponsored by Prize Picks, the #1 daily fantasy sports platform and app in North America. And I made some picks for tonight's game, as I always do. I took the more than on Bam Adebayo points at 22.5 because I thought he was just going to have to really carry the Heat offense tonight. We'll check where he's at. He's at 11 points, so clearly on pace for 22.5. I took the less than on Domantas Sabonis, 19 points because Bam's defending him. He's got 7, so dicey there. But I also took the more than on Duncan Robinson, 17 points. Well, because as a starter this season, Duncan Robinson averages 17 points a game. He is at 1 point, so that's not great there. But Duncan, y'all know, can heat up at any single time. So make sure you check out Prize Picks. You can take picks like mine. You can go to the Community Plays tab on their awesome app and take picks from like rapper Meek Mill, UFC fighter Sugar Sean O'Malley. They got it all over there at Prize Picks, so go check them out today. prizepicks.com/CLNS. Use code CLNS. Links in the live chat and description of today's video. You want the Heat to beat the Kings? Like the video. 295 people watching, 109 likes. And remember, every 25 likes earns 50% off the Super Chat menu tonight. So 15 likes away from unlocking 10 minutes of 50% off, as we are currently in a no-deal zone. So full price menu as we currently sit. $53 in Super Chats for the night. Can we get to 100 today? That would be pretty ideal. Be pretty ideal, I'll say that. I'll say that. Oh, boy, do I love Celsius. I've actually become a lot more of a fan, not sponsored, should be sponsored, of the non-carbonated version. It's allegedly got the same amount of like boost and kick for you, but instead of that like soda-y feely, it's more of like a tea feel, like it's peach mango plus green tea, and I just find it's much more refreshing and much more nice to drink. Not sponsored, should be sponsored. I tell you what, there's a lot of sponsors that I wish could come on board. Celsius is absolutely one of them. If you're not looking at like a food brand or like a fast food place, like or like an apparel company would be sick too, to be honest. Can we be for real here? Maybe this company, I'm just kidding. But Celsius, man, not sponsored. Please be a sponsor. Drink a Celsius before every watch party. Caleb Martin now checks back into the ball game. He dumps it inside to Kevin Love, who's posting up Trey Lyles. Kevin Love, right hook, no good, but Highsmith with the offensive board and put back. Haywood Highsmith has been terrific in this one. I believe he has 10 points now, 2 threes, and he has 2 buckets inside as well. De'Aaron Fox drives inside. Floater, good, man. His quickness on display, getting to his spot. Jaquez, Martin, Love, Duncan, and Highsmith. Highsmith inside, gets poked away, but regains control. Back out to Martin. Caleb inside. He's stripped. It goes right to Kevin Love, though, who is fouled and won. Kevin Love! Right place, right time for the veteran. Caleb Martin drove inside, was stripped, but it went right to K-Love, who went up with it, was fouled by Trey Lyles, and got the bucket to go. Type those 42s for K-Love. Lead us, Kevin. Lead us. Well, good pump fake from the crafty veteran to get Lyles in the air and then use his body to get the contact plus the finish. Old man pump fakes, as the broadcast says. They got 3D and Sparoditas. By the way, quick tangent. I don't know if y'all love broadcasters, but I think Sparoditas does one of the best jobs in the entire world. March Madness, NBA, NFL. He's terrific. He's terrific. Kevin Huerter brings it up. Heat fall back into a 2-3 zone now. Malik Monk on the right wing. I feel like the Kings have had a pretty shortened rotation tonight. Almost turned over by Malik Monk, but he gets it back, lines up a 3, too strong. Love with the board. Outlet to Jaquez. Here comes Miami as they trail by 6. Jaime inside. Finds a cutting Duncan at the free throw line. His push shot from 12 feet doesn't go. Huerter with the board. He'll push. Duncan's been off tonight. Not ideal because you needed him to play well. Davion Mitchell inside. His floater gets a friendly roll off front rim. Lead back up to 8 for the Sacramento Kings. Love at the top of the key, now looking to facilitate. Swings it to Highsmith. Inside now to Jaquez as he's posting up Chris Duarte. Jaquez gets to his right hand. Bank shot doesn't go. Highsmith on the offensive glass. Put back. That can't fall. Rebound down to the Kings, and now they push. Chance to make it a double-digit game, which it's been largest is 9. Huerter, triple, air ball. Jaquez with the board. Under 8 minutes to go in the quarter. Duncan out in transition to Love. Quick 3 for K-Love. Good! Big 3 from the veteran. He's now up to 6 points as the Heat get within 5. And now the Kings are actually going to call a timeout here. It's not the craziest run we've ever seen to force a timeout, but the Kings do need to talk it over. So with 7.5 to go in the second period, the Kings need a TO. Spam those fireball emojis. Spam those fireball emojis, baby. The Kings need a TO. 1,000 eyes spamming those fireball emojis. Love it. Love it. Yeah, Iron Eagle does a great job as well, Devontae. Benign, yes, he is on the bench as we currently sit, but Benign also spamming those fireball emojis. Who else is going to light the chat on fire? Who's going to get it hot in here? Who's going to get it hot in here? Has been very close, Donnie. Dave Meyer is getting it hot in here. It's getting hot in here. So take off all your clothes. Monty 2K, my guy, spamming the fireball emojis. It's getting hot in here. Fear, spamming them. You spam it, you get a shout out. It's also just sick to look it down in the comment section and see it on fire. Ethan says, will Bam get 5 assists? I think he will tonight, actually. Let's see. Where is Bam in assists? He's got 3, so he needs 2 for the rest of the game. Yeah, I'd bank on that. AS spamming the fireball emojis. TBC. Bam is off to a terrific start. In 11 minutes, he has 11 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. He does have 2 turnovers, though. That's not ideal. How about Jaime? He has 2 steals. DeLon Wright has a steal. Haywood Highsmith has a steal as well. Donnie says, great stream, great job. Appreciate it. Donnie, are you a first-timer, at least in the live strat? Because I don't know if I've ever seen you before in our live streams. If you joined us and just found us for the first time tonight, welcome in. Thanks for being a subscriber, and thanks for enjoying it as well, I guess, and thanks for the nice comment. Or did you subscribe on one of our VODs recently and then just decided to check out one of our streams? Because I feel like a lot of the people that watch the normal videos I put out on a day-to-day basis don't check out our live streams. And that's obviously going to happen. You're not going to get all 8,000 plus people subscribed to the channel tuning in for the live streams. But I just feel like a lot of our subscribers are missing out because I believe our live streams are our most fun content we do, our most interactive content, and our most electric as we get to watch the games together, interact in the comment section, and talk about our Heat. Like, I think those are the most fun things we do here at the Heat Report. So I just hate to see so many people miss out. Potentially the best Khabib. I don't know where we're at right now. 47-42, 7.5 to go. Same lineup for Miami. Pressure leads or falls back into a 2-3 zone, as always. Herter has it right wing. This is a lineup you have to take advantage. No Malik Monk, no De'Aaron Fox. You really have to take advantage. Sabonis drives inside, puts his shoulder in the Kevin Love. K-Love hits the deck. No foul call, and then Sabonis lays it up and in. Probably the right call, to be honest. I think Kevin Love flopped there, and his feet might have been in the restricted area. So if anything, it could have been a blocking foul on K-Love. You could tell he was a little flopadopolis there anyway. Love in the corner now, guarded by Sabonis. He hands it off to Duncan Robinson. D-Rob back to Love. Love pump fake. Resets. Left wing three. God, Kevin Love turned me up in the second quarter. He has 2 threes in the quarter and an and one. Kevin Love is playing well in this second period. Heat down 4. Sabonis at the free throw line. He's living in this area. He's doubled. Out to Keegan Murray. Can't leave him, and he knocks it down. Listen, I'm all for doubling Sabonis in the paint when defended by Kevin Love, but if you're going to double off someone, you cannot be coming off Keegan Murray. He is one of the best three-point shooters in the entire NBA. Cannot happen. Kevin Love, heat check. It was a heat check. He missed it, but Caleb Martin crashes inside for the offensive board. Out to Kevin Love. Love inside, stripped by Davion Mitchell. Here comes the Kings now. Davion Mitchell out to Herter. Herter's 3. It's a deep one. It goes, though. And after the Heat cut it to 4, 2 triples by Sacramento in a row, pushes it back out to a 10-point game. It's the largest lead of the game for the Kings. Sacramento is also unconscious in the second quarter. I believe they're shooting 9 of 12 from the field in the second quarter. Highsmith posting up Kevin Herter the other way. Right hook for Haywood. It goes. Where were you for the Haywood-Highsmith game? He's got 12 or 13 points in this one. Lead to 8. 12 points for Haywood. He's 5 for 7 from the field. What a ridiculous game from Highsmith so far. Herter swings it to Mitchell into Sabonis. Sabonis double-teamed. They leave Davion Mitchell, which is the correct decision this time. Sabonis fades away. Feet tangled. They call foul. Sabonis fucking flopping all over the place. Thought that was good defense from Miami, but Sabonis, has got his feet tangled there and fell to the deck. 340 people watching. We've picked up quite a bit of subscribers tonight already. Already just about 20 or 30. So make sure, if you haven't, hit that sub button. We're in subscriber-only mode, so if you want to partake and participate in the comment section, you have to be subscribed. But I put out daily content here at the Heat Report, whether it be injury news, talking about what I think is going well with Miami, what's not going well for the Heat. And then we're live for every single Heat game as well, at least for the rest of the season. That's the hope. All but one. All but one. Y'all know. The OGs know when the Heat come to Dallas, because that's where our Chat Sports headquarters are. I'm going to go watch them in person. Sabonis misses the first free throw. Ball don't lie. As Bam Adebayo and DeLon Wright check back in. He missed both. Ball don't lie. Bam will bring it up now for Miami. It's the starting lineup, but Highsmith in for Jaquez. Bam out to Duncan. Duncan gets a screen from Bam. Duncan doubled, gets it to the corner for Caleb Martin. Martin crosses over Keegan Murray, gets inside, reverse layup. Good, plus the foul! What a move by Caleb Martin to get the and one bucket. He put those shifty moves on Keegan Murray and just left him in the dust. How about Caleb Martin? Type those 16s down below. Little hesitation crossover. Got him on his back. Took the bump. Reverse lay off glass. What a move from Caleb. Chance to get it to a 5-point game. He does. Heat on a 5-0 run. 55-50. High-scoring affair in Sacramento. De'Aaron Fox inside, out to Harrison Barnes. He drives inside, fouled. Duncan Robinson commits the foul. These officials have been suspect at best. I feels like anytime someone gets bumped inside, it's a foul. And listen, I'll be honest, they're kind of calling it the same way, back and forth. But it's getting a little frustrating to watch any type of bump, any type of contact inside result in a foul call, if I'm going to be honest. And I don't want to see a free throw shooting contest. I want to see two teams play basketball. Chase, what? You hit a duck golfing? How is that possible? Barnes makes both free throws, so Kings go back up by 7, 57-50. Duncan coming off a curl, gets inside. Pump fake, drop off to Adebayo for a Bam Slam! Boy, it never gets old saying Bam Slam, I tell you what. 52-57, Herter inside. Jumper doesn't go. Offensive rebound, Sabonis. He's inside. His putback blocked by Adebayo. Bam, what a terrific defensive player. Duncan in transition, right wing three. Can't go. Duncan has struggled with his shot tonight. Sabonis with the board, out in transition. Gets inside on Bam, layup. Wow, tough bucket from Sabonis. Give him credit on that one. 59-52 now. He's got 11 for the ball game. Referring to Sabonis. Bam gets the switch, backing down Harrison Barnes, seeing a double team, back out to Martin, catch and shoot three, is good! Caleb Martin with 3 triples in the first half. He's up to what, 14, 15 points now? He's got 3 triples and one. DeLon Wright almost came away with the steal. He poked it free from Fox. Fox got it back and then turns it over. Martin comes away with the loose ball. Here comes Miami in transition. Caleb Martin will bring it back outside and slow it down. Caleb being harassed by Fox, dumps it inside to Adebayo on the left block. Bam faces up Sabonis. Quick move inside. Shimmy shake. Reverse. Fade away. No good. Offensive rebound tipped out by DeLon Wright. Gathered by Bam. Good play by DeLon Wright. Duncan Robinson, baseline. Swings it back to Wright. DeLon to the free throw line. Fouled. They're going to say a little hand check on De'Aaron Fox. But how about the difference DeLon Wright has made in this game? Not anything too flashy with the statistics, but he's made great plays defensively. He's got a steal, resulting in a layup. He stripped De'Aaron Fox, which caused him to get out of control. That later turned into a turnover. Created another possession for Miami. Drew a foul to get the Heat closer to the bonus. Really like what I've seen from DeLon Wright in this one. Maybe even when the Heat get fully healthy, he can carve out a role as a defensive guy off the bench. We'll see, though. Unlikely because the Heat are so deep where they can't really play guys like DeLon, but we'll see. Duncan Robinson, straight line drive to the rim for an easy layup. Maybe that gets Duncan Robinson going. Heat within 2. Just under 3 minutes to go in the first half. Fox to Barnes. Heat thought they were in a zone. It looks like it's man now. Barnes inside, blocked by Highsmith, board by Robinson. He'd have a chance to retake the lead depending on shot selection. 10-point lead or deficit down to 2. Bam on the right elbow. Facing up Sabonis. Drives baseline. Lefty floater. Good! We're even at 59. 14-4 run over the last 3.5 minutes for Miami. Shorthanded on the road. Does not matter. Fox. Guarded by Highsmith, swings it to Sabonis. Now to Monk. Monk to the free throw line. Stripped by DeLon Wright. Fox has it now. He gets inside. Pull-up jumper. Smooth. Good move to discard Haywood Highsmith to create some room. But DeLon Wright, man, I'm telling you, he has a steal. He's also caused 2 strips in this game. Bam doubled on the other end. They double off Wright. He'll have to knock down a shot if it comes to him. It goes to Wright. He gets inside, out to Highsmith, corner 3. Good! He reclaimed the lead! Highsmith, his third triple of the first half. He's got 15. Fox inside. Picked up by Bam, forced to kick it out to Monk. Monk guarded by DeLon Wright. Monk inside. Good defense. Swings it to Fox. Catch and shoot 3. No good. Sabonis offensive board. Oh my God, they call a foul. I thought Haywood Highsmith cleanly rejected Sabonis on the attempted putback, but they call a foul. God damn, I want to see a replay on that one, dude. Sabonis up to 11 points. He did just miss 2 straight free throws a second ago. Man, I've been really impressed with DeLon Wright today. 3 assists. The way he gets his hand on opponents' as they dribble inside and go up for shots. He's very good by anticipating where the opponent is going to have the ball, whether when they're going up or dribbling. Sabonis makes the first to tie this one back up at 62. Minute 15 to go in the first half. Kevin Love checks in, so Heat go big with Bam, Kevin Love, DeLon Wright, Jaquez, and Caleb Martin as the final five to close out this first half. Haywood Highsmith, he might have like 4 fouls. 3 fouls for Highsmith, so keep your eye on that as he's had a good game. Sabonis goes 1 for 2, so we stay even at 62. Chance to retake the lead again for Miami. Bam gets it at the right elbow. Faces up, jab step, drives inside, fouled. Bam Adebayo working his way to the free throw line. Bodies crash everywhere. Duarte, Harrison Barnes. But Adebayo is clearly fouled and will head to the line for 2. Bam really hasn't got to the line often today. Just the 1 free throw, I believe. When he got fouled in the bucket, that would be correct. So he'll have his second and third free throw attempt of the game at this juncture. And a chance to give Miami the lead back as Bam has 15 first half points so far. Wow. Bam has been absolutely terrific. The eye test shows how good he's been as he makes the first. But then you look at the box score to go alongside the eye test, and you're like, God damn, Bam is cooking. That's why he was an all-star starter, although because of Embiid getting hurt, and why he will be an all-NBA center this year, in my opinion. Joel Embiid will not qualify, and as long as Bam qualifies for the games played, which needs to be 65, I believe Jokic will be first-team All-NBA, and it will be a question of who is second team, but it could very easily be Bam Adebayo. De'Aaron Fox pick and roll as the Kings find themselves down by 2. They led as much as by 10 in this quarter. Monk drives baseline. Good defense by DeLon Wright. Oh, what a play by DeLon Wright, who switched onto a cutting Barnes and forced the missed dunk. DeLon Wright has been everywhere defensively. Now drives inside. He's fouled. DeLon Wright, I tell you what, has been phenomenal in this game. He's going to go to the line for 2. DeLon Wright, as advertised defensively, but now providing some offense. DeLon Wright is absolutely unreal defensively. Spam those 4s down below. Mr. Wright is right. Spam the 4s as he makes the first free throw. 65-62. Wright not going to fill the stat sheet up with scoring as he misses the second, of course. He's 1 for 2 from the line, 3 points for the game, but he has just been terrific defensively. Was the defensive player there to force De'Aaron Fox miss. They went 2 for 1. There's a 2-second differential between shot clock and game clock, but the Heat could technically, if they took a shot like with 1 second on the shot clock, practically end the half. Heat will go into the half with the lead in all likelihood. Jaquez drives on Duarte, behind the back, fadeaway at the mid-range, no good. Fox with the board, 3 seconds to go, 2. He'll have to fire. He gets the Monk. I don't think Monk got it off in time. It would not have mattered anyway. He missed the shot. That is the first half. There was a fake fight. I didn't know what was going on there. I saw hands being tossed around, but it was Monk and Bam, who are good friends because of their time together as Kentucky teammates. That is the half. Heat up by 3, 65-62 in a high-scoring, entertaining affair in Sacramento. Grade the Heat's performance thus far, A, B, C, D, or F. You know, even though the defense has been lacking at times, giving up 62 first-half points, I'm going to go A- because you are shorthanded, no Jimmy, no Terry, no Herro, no Jovic, and it does not matter. The team is putting up 65 points. I like the energy they have brought as well. Kevin Love off the bench, Highsmith off the bench, DeLon Wright. I'm going to go with an A-, even though the Heat gave up 62 points and only lead by 3. I'm feeling a little bit generous on a Monday evening. Antonius agrees with me. NFL says B+. Tashani says B+. Axie says B. I mean, DeLon Wright just has been unbelievably good today. Oh, it looks like we have a Celtics fan saying Derek White is better than DeLon Wright. I mean, I'd hope so. I'd hope so. I'll tell you what, though. Celtics fans, they're shaking in their boots watching Miami get back to their self, which looks like an NBA title contender. Jeff Doris, what's up, my guy, says B. Kel with an A. But Benign says Duncan has been D- and Mo. Duncan has. So here's the thing with Duncan Robinson. Even though the stat sheet won't tell you that he's having a really good game, what D-Rob brings to the floor is unparalleled in the NBA. And what do I mean by that? The gravity that Duncan Robinson holds as an offensive basketball player, because the opposing defenses know how good he is at shooting at the three ball, and how, if he gets hot offensively, can shoot the opposing team out of the game. Like, Duncan gets hot from beyond the arc, good night. Because if he'll make 4 or 5 threes in 7 or 8 shots and really just put you out of your misery as an opposing team. So when he's coming off curls, coming off pin downs, coming off elevator screens, the defense is so concerned with making sure he's not getting open from beyond the arc. They're sending 2 defenders. They're making sure he doesn't get an open look, which just frees up opponents. So Duncan Robinson is an absolute X factor. Even though he is not knocking down shots, the gravity he has of making the defense overextend allows other players like Haywood Highsmith, like Bam Adebayo on slips, Jaquez in the dunker's role, be more open to create better looks. So even though he's not knocking down shots, Duncan is still having a major impact on this game. And if he's able to start knocking down more of his open looks, then it's time to really look out. Buddy Bear says C-. That's pretty harsh, in my opinion, Lord Buddy Bear. Wenifer says B+. Axie says it's 11:06 Eastern time. Don't mind pulling an all-nighter for this game. Yeah, this game's definitely going to finish after midnight if you are on the Eastern time zone. It's going to finish probably like 11:15, 11:30 for me here on Central time. Late one, but y'all have still brought it, man. A lot of people tuning in today. We've been consistently over 300 people watching for the majority of this game. Really appreciate everyone tuning in on a late night game. I didn't expect this good of audience, but it kind of fires me up. I think it has fired up the Heat. We'll get to some first half stats here in just a second, but I do want to showcase our Super Chat menu for the 320 people still watching currently, as it is a 65-62 ball game at the half. Any Super Chat gets on screen, gets on the show. $10 is a D-Wade signed jersey raffle ticket, laser printed. You see it right here. We're raffling it off on Thursday night stream against the Denver Nuggets, but you could get tickets like we've been doing for the entire month of February. $20 gets you into the Miami Heat Hall of Fame, gets your name on the board that we are going to raffle off when that gets filled up. Not that many slots left. $50 is a beer bong, but today's Rolly deal of the day is that every 25 likes we get on the stream, this Super Chat menu turns into 50% off for 10 minutes. Newsflash, we just got to 129 likes, which means we are getting another 50% off for 10 minutes. It's 10:08 right now, Central Time, 11:08 Eastern Time. So we're going to go to 11:18 Eastern, 10:18 Central, 50% off. So $5 gets you a raffle ticket, $10 gets you into the Hall of Fame, and we'll go 60% off for the beer bong. Just $20 is needed for me to pour an entire Happy Dad into the Merbanga and give it a chug. Let's have a party here at halftime. Y'all see it. I'll read off some stats for the Heat in the first half here. I'll leave the Super Chat menu up on screen. The leading scorer for Miami tonight is Bam Adebayo with 17 points, going alongside 5 rebounds and 4 assists. So obviously things are not going to be doubled, but if you were to just double Bam Adebayo's stats for this game, he would finish with 34, 10, and 8 while shooting 7 of 10 from the field. Bam is just playing an unbelievable ball game, and he's been all over the place defensively as well with 1 steal and forcing some tough shots. I thought he got a block on De'Aaron Fox earlier in the game, but I guess maybe he just airballed it and there wasn't deflected. We'll see, though, with that. Haywood Highsmith with 15 points off the bench. He's 3 for 4 from beyond the arc, 6 for 8 from the field. Haywood Highsmith has been a revelation coming off that Heat bench, which is pretty shorthanded tonight. Kevin Love also coming off the bench has 9 points, 3 for 6 from the field, 2 triples as well. Caleb Martin has 12 points. He's 4 for 7, 3 for 4 from 3. Jaime Jaquez has 6 points, 3 for 5 from the field. Duncan, 1 for 6, only 3 points. But like I mentioned at the beginning of the halftime show, I think he has been really good at forcing the opposing defense to really gravitate towards him, which has been freeing up Haywood Highsmith, Caleb Martin, and others. DeLon Wright, only 3 points, but 3 assists, a steal, and a block. DeLon Wright has been unbelievable defensively in this game. He has been everywhere in this one. It's hard to even fathom how good he's been defensively for the Miami Heat tonight. Those are your stats for the Heat. The only players not to check in tonight that are active, that would be Jamal Cain. Jamal Cain is the only active player on the bench that has not checked in. Yeah, Kel, I kind of agree. I don't know if Swider's going to go back in. And no hate to Cole, but he did not look comfortable out there. I don't know if it's nerves or what, but like he's been tearing it up all season long in the G League, averaging like damn near 25 points a game in the G League for Sioux Falls, shooting like 48% from 3, 50% from the field. But every time he's gotten limited run, whether it be in garbage time or like today where he got a couple wide open 3-pointers, he just has not been able to knock them down. I don't know if it's nerves or what, but he did just not have a good clean run there. So hopefully if he gets his number called again in this game, he'll be able to come back around. It is halftime. Heat lead by 3. Who you got? MIA for the Heat. SAC for the Kings. Check what Twitter's saying. Yeah, Winifred, DeLon Wright has been unbelievable in this game. Unbelievable. Oh, man. I still can't get over how active DeLon Wright has been defensively. I mean, he was advertised as a really good defensive player, and I told you that he would be bringing elite point of attack defense from the guard position for Miami. But they have been better than advertised. Better than advertised. Now, 24 minutes to go in this ball game, and if Miami can steal a victory shorthanded against the Kings, they could really do some damage on this West Coast trip because you're going to be playing a shorthanded Trailblazers team. I believe Scoot Henderson has already been ruled out of tomorrow's game. I want to rain hell on Portland tomorrow. I'm not going to lie. I want Miami to beat Portland by 40 points tomorrow. Jimmy Butler and Nikola Jovic will return from their one-game suspension. I honestly think one of Tyler Herro or Terry Rozier will play. They were both questionable for tonight's game, ended up not playing. But I think one of Scary Terry or Herro plays. I want to rain hell. Bring the Suns fire. Go back to Avengers Infinity War where Thanos was throwing a moon at Tony Stark. That's what I want to do to the Portland Trailblazers tomorrow night. And if you can win tonight against the Kings and then go skull fuck the Trailblazers tomorrow, go on a 5-game winning streak, as tonight would make it 4, tomorrow would make it 5 if they win tonight, going into that Thursday night NBA Finals rematch on TNT against the Denver Nuggets. Ooh, boy. Then you return home against the Utah Jazz on Saturday. The Heat can really start climbing these Eastern Conference standings as they are just, I believe if they win this game, they would actually be tied for 6th seed in the East, which I don't know who holds the tiebreaker between them and Indiana. I think it's actually Miami. So, oh, Lord, Buddy Bear. Duncan's tuning in. What's up, my guy, Duncan? A-plus commentary on the Marshall and Seeps 1v1. I thought I did a good job. You know, it was pretty difficult, Duncan, going between, because I had one hand up here videotaping off my phone. I had my other hand here with Marshall's phone with the stream pulled up to make sure the visual and audio component was working fine. And it was very difficult to hold both and commentate, but I thought I did a decent job. Shout out to Lord Buddy Bear. He bites on the 50% super chat menu, which means $25 is a beer bong, $5 is a raffle ticket for the D-Wade jersey, $10 is in the Hall of Fame. We still have 4 minutes to go in that deal. Buddy Bear says, I'll take the deal, but next time you reference time zones, don't skip mountain time. We exist too, you know. Oh, and F-Tom fumble Brady. I got to be honest. I don't know mountain time. Is that 2 hours behind Eastern time? Lord Buddy Bear, I'm a very dumb person. We're going to crack open another one here. We got Wild Cherry on deck here. What is mountain time? Is that 2 hours behind Eastern? So that's 1 hour behind me? Is that what I'm hearing? I don't know. Axie says drink a Celsius, stay up for this. I did too. Plus, I always drink a Celsius before the game because not that I need any energy to come on stream, hang out with you guys, and talk Heat basketball, but I just want to make sure I have complete energy from tip to finish. Pause. I always drink a Celsius before the game because in the preseason games when Miami would play, I didn't drink Celsiuses, and I'm not going to lie, I would get a little tired in the fourth quarter. So I start drinking Celsius every time. Oh, PV, no need to be mean. Not all Americans are dumb. I'm just a dumb person that just knows sports. That's all I know. I'm very dumb in geographical things, history. I just don't give a shit about that stuff. Sorry, I don't. All I care about is sports, and actually that's really it, to be honest. Shout out to Lord Buddy Bear, beer bong coming your way. LBB always bringing the heat. Pun was intended, by the way. Oh. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, man. Jeff asked, will Scary Terry be back from injury? He was questionable for today's game. He came on the road trip for Miami, obviously, which I didn't think he would, but he did, which obviously started on Friday against the Pelicans. And the report was that he was going to play at least one of these games on the road trip, which ends on Thursday against Denver. So Terry Rozier will either return tomorrow against the Blazers or Thursday against the Denver Nuggets. But if we're going to be honest, I don't think the Heat need Rozier tomorrow against the Blazers because how many people they're missing on their team and how bad they are. And I hate to look over them, but I would honestly give Scary Terry another couple days so he could be even more healthy in his first game back, which could potentially be Thursday against the Denver Nuggets as the Heat and Nuggets match up for a finals rematch on TNT, which we will definitely be live about. PV, I know you're not mean. So Mountain is 2 behind, 1 behind Central. All right, I'll get Mountain Time Zone in there. I honestly forget that exists. Not to be mean myself, Lord Buddy Bear, but I just don't know why Mountain Time exists. Honestly, never mind. I was going to say something that's probably really dumb. All right, we are about to start second half action. Let's get back to basketball. Heat lead by 3. 24 minutes to go in this ball game. Who you got? Type MIA for the Heat, SAC for the Kings. Kings will start the second half with the ball, and we are officially underway. Fox will bring it up. He gets a screen from Harrison Barnes. Heat starting a man-to-man defense. Sabonis has it, gets it inside the Barnes on the right block. He goes up strong and finishes over Duncan or Robinson. That's a pro move from Harrison Barnes, and that gets us underway in the third quarter. DeLon Wright brings it up now for Miami. He gets it to D-Rob on the left wing. Setting up an action for Jaquez on the right block. They end up swinging it back to DeLon at the top of the key. Pick and roll. Back to Duncan. Duncan gets it to Bam. Free throw line. Good pass inside to a cutting Jaquez alongside the baseline for an easy layup. Sabonis-like pass from Bam. Bam up to 5 assists now. Fox looks to answer with a 3. Can't. Bam clears the board. Adebayo, 17 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Triple-double watch for Bam. He kicks it out to Martin, corner 3. That can't fall. Quick trigger for Caleb Martin there. Keegan Murray was, by the way, 5 for 5 in the first half, and he's going to continue to stay perfect as he knocks down a left elbow jumper. He's 6 for 6 from the field, 17 points, 3 for 3 from 3. Jaquez looks to answer, spins inside, can't get it to go. Sabonis with the board, brings it up, kicks it to Herter. Now Herter gets to the free throw line, running floater, rattles in and out. Barnes with the rebound, but misses the putback. Caleb Martin gets the rebound and now pushes. Finds a trailing Adebayo. Adebayo's going to launch a 3. That went halfway in and out. God damn it, that would have been awesome if he made a triple. God damn it. His shot for him looks so good, and he looks so confident shooting it there. Honestly, I want Bam to shoot 1-3 a game. I'm going to be honest, I don't care. If they're going to leave him open, shoot it. Oh, they call a blocking foul on Jaime Jaquez Jr. as it looked like DeLon and Triple J were going to team up to create a steal. Damn. Shit. I still kind of wish that 3 went down. Stinks. Dude, it went halfway in and out. It was it literally rattled in and out. Sabonis hands it off to Herter. Heat lead by 1. Herter gets to the block, goes up strong, missed it. Good defense by DeLon Wright. Rebound fought for, came away by D-Rob. Swings it to Bam. Bam will hand it off to Duncan. Pull up 3 for Duncan. No good. And he's now 1 for 7 from the field. He has really struggled. Sabonis brings it up now. Hand off to Keegan Murray. Murray pump fake, loses it. Stripped by Jaquez. That's Jaime's 3rd steal of the game. He dribbles it up now. He's met by a wall of defenders and just resets the offense out to Duncan Robinson. Duncan inside the Bam. Bam, quick left hook. Good. This is as complete as a game I've seen from Bam. 69 points for Miami. Very nice. Oh, quick step by De'Aaron Fox. Gets right by Caleb Martin and hits the lefty layup. That is just what makes De'Aaron Fox so damn special. That first quick step. Caleb Martin coming off a screen. Floater, no good. Offensive rebound by Jaquez. Second chance opportunity for Miami will begin with a D-Rob and Bam pick and roll. Bam inside. Fouled by Kevin Herter, and Adebayo will earn himself a trip to the charity stripe. Ladies and gentlemen, Bam Adebayo. Absolutely everywhere, showcasing his entire game. Defense, facilitating with 5 assists, 7 rebounds, getting to the rim, getting to the free throw line. Bam! Woo! Running out of superlatives for no ceilings Adebayo. And the good thing about this as well is, notoriously, as Bam makes the first free throw, Bam has notoriously been someone who has an unbelievably start to the season, right? Is phenomenal in November, December. He had a bad January this year, and he has struggled post-All-Star break in the past. But to see him come out of the gates in the first 2 games for Miami post-All-Star break so strongly, very encouraging. And if he could play like this tonight, alongside Jimmy, Tyler, and Terry, oh boy, this team is scary. 21 points, 7 boards, 5 assists for our main man, Bam Adebayo. Heat lead by 3. Fox probing inside, swings it out to Barnes for a triple, who knocks it home, and we are even at 71. Man, this Kings lineup has scorers on every part of the floor. Bam at the top of the key, gets to the Duncan. Duncan jab stepping, uses the screen from Bam. Duncan at the free throw line, swings at the Caleb Martin. Martin drives baseline, sees a double team, and kicks it out to Jaquez. Jaquez jab step, and they're going to call a defensive 3 seconds on the Kings. So the Heat will get a technical free throw out of this to take the lead potentially back with 8 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. I imagine Duncan will shoot this free throw. It's my guess. They're not showing. They will show finally. It's Duncan, and he gets it to go, so the Heat get a 72-71 lead. But how about this? Just spam your 13s down below, because Bam Adebayo is having one of his best games of the season. Already 21 points, 7 boards, and 5 assists, and we still have 20 minutes to go in this ball game. Bam at the elbow now, looking to facilitate. Gets at the Jaquez on the right block. Jaquez, jab step, gets inside, running right hook. Jaime gets it to go! Finishing through contact. 3-point possession for Miami. They're up by 3. Fox gets by Jaquez, but loses it. That steal will go credited to DeLon Wright. DeLon Wright, now right wing triple. Can't hit it. That's unfortunate. I don't know if that steal is going to go to DeLon, who came up with it, or Jaquez, who was the closest defender when Fox lost it. Keegan Murray, pull-up jumper. He finally misses. He started off the game 6 for 6 from the field. Now 6 for 7. Thank goodness. Bam will bring it up now for Miami, met by Sabonis. In and out dribble, double team, kicks it out to Caleb Martin. Swung to DeLon Wright. Wright gets inside. Back out to Jaquez. Corner 3 for Jaime. It goes! Lead up to 6 for Miami. That's 5 straight points for the rookie out of UCLA. 13 for the game for our main man, Triple J. Duncan drives baseline. Duncan was getting drived on by baseline by De'Aaron Fox, and he commits the foul. So it'll be side out for the Kings. How about that 5-point stretch for Jaime Jaquez Jr.? Spam the Triple J's. That rookie out of UCLA continues to shine. Heat up by 6. 7 minutes to go in the quarter. AS, Monty, spamming those Triple J's. Continue to get those Triple J's down below. Fox at the top of the key now. Pick and roll with Sabonis. Fox gets the elbow, rises up, and knocks down the jumper. He can get that shot whenever he wants. De'Aaron Fox really struggled against Miami when they played in Miami just about 9 games ago, but he is having one hell of a ball game tonight. DeLon Wright handling it for the Heat. Gets a screen from Bam. Pocket pass to Bam. Adebayo swings it to Jaquez. Jaquez pump fakes on De'Aaron Fox. Drives right. Spins. Gets to his right hand. Fades away. Oh my! Jaime Jaquez Jr. doing it all for Miami. That is 7 straight points for the Rook. That is just professional scoring at his highest. He's up to 15. Fox, step back 3. Left it short. Rebound down to Caleb Martin. Chance to extend the lead for Miami. Caleb brings it up. Drives inside. Gets to the right hand. And lays it up and in. Harrison Barnes got blown by. Heat up by 8. And the Kings need a time out. Spam those fireball emojis. The Heat are playing unbelievable basketball on the road shorthanded. They need a TO. It's getting hot in here. Let's get it hot in here. My goodness. I know it's unlikely to get performances like this from Bam, Jaquez, Caleb, Haywood, like all in the same time when Jimmy returns and Herro and Scary Terry returns. Can you just imagine how good Miami would be if you're getting this type of performances every single night from these guys, man? Unbelievable. Thousand Eyes, AS, Randy, Connor, James Hicks, Dave Myers, Ruben, all spamming the fireball emojis. Melvin as well. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. Alfonso as well. I just tweeted it out. Is that Paul George or Jaime Jaquez Jr.? The way he's knocking down the triple, getting to the rim, hitting little spin fades off the dribble drive. This kid has been unbelievable. Holy shit. If you haven't already, by the way, follow me on Twitter, at Nic_Rohloff. I tweet about the Miami Heat on a daily basis. And I've always said this. If you want to stay up to date on the Miami Heat, the best way to do that is to follow me on Twitter and subscribe to the channel. Because if Heat news drops or any Miami Heat rumors are out there, I will tweet about it first and then come make the video on the Heat Report channel. So best way to be up to date, follow me on Twitter. I just put the link in the chat, and subscribe to the channel. I promise you won't regret it. And if you're unable to make a Heat Report live stream because you're doing something, which is completely fine, I'll send out tweets during the game so you can stay up to date. How about this? I put my link in the chat. I'll follow back every single person who follows me in the next 5 minutes. 10:30, 10:35, I'll follow back every single person who follows me. I put the link in the live chat. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. We're back in action in Sacramento. Whew. No substitution. Oh, I lied. Haywood Highsmith checks in for Jaquez. No, checks in for Duncan. Duncan Robinson, first man to the bench. Sabonis at the elbow. Handoff to Monk, who checks in for Sacramento. Malik Monk, floater over Adebayo, goes. Man, he's a dynamic scorer off the bench, I tell you what. Caleb Martin, now on the right wing, gets it to DeLon Wright. I think DeLon Wright has done an excellent job at just facilitating and being a ball handler for Miami tonight. He gets it to Bam. Free throw line jumper for Adebayo. Rattles in and out. Rebound down to Malik Monk. Here comes the Kentucky Wildcat. Gets it to Keegan Murray. Now to Sabonis. They're going to play a little two-man game. Jaquez does a great job of staying attached to his hip, not giving him any airspace. Sabonis now runs that same action with Malik Monk, who gets a free pull-up jumper, and he knocks it down. It's just so difficult to keep track of this Kings offense, which is just ever so moving and so free-flowing, where they have shooters all over the place next to Domantas Sabonis, where he could just play distributor. Pick and roll between Jaime and Bam results in a DeLon Wright corner three, and he knocks it home! DeLon Wright answers a 4-0 run by the Kings with a triple. DeLon Wright up to 6 points. Sabonis free throw line jumper the other way. Nothing but nylon. Can't play drop coverage with Sabonis, man, because they could just get him the ball at that free throw line extended, and he could do whatever he wants. Jaquez now brings it up. Guarded by Keegan Murray. Stripped. Ball out of bounds. It will be off Kings, though, so it's still Heat basketball as they lead by 5 with just over 4 minutes to go. 400 people watching. Bad Motivator followed me, so he gets a follow back. Still got 3 minutes left in that follow-for-follow deal. Side out for Miami. It's Jaquez, Bam. No, Jaquez will check out now. Who checking in? Duncan checking back into the ball game for Miami. So it's going to be Duncan Robinson, Bam, DeLon Wright, Haywood Highsmith, and Caleb Martin. I'll tell you what, DeLon Wright and Kevin Love checking in. Are they going double big, or are they checking out Bam for a little bit here? No, they're going to go double big. DeLon Wright is certainly playing his way potentially into more minutes for Miami, as he did not play on Friday. Kevin Love backing down Kevin Huerter. Too small, K-Love. Too small. Easy right hook in the post. Give him that too small, K-Love. 11 points for Love off the bench. Malik Monk off a curl. Open three. It rattles in and out. Board grabbed by DeLon Wright. Look at him just make a difference tonight. DeLon Wright gets it to Love at the top of the key. Now to Bam at the left elbow. Bam drives by Sabonis. Reverse lay. Misses it. Gets his own rebound, but had his foot on the baseline. So it's going back to Sacramento with 3.5 minutes to go in the period. Caught himself in an awkward angle on that one. Why he missed the reverse layup. Sabonis defended by Love here. Sabonis getting inside of the paint. Drops it off to Keegan Murray, who smoked the reverse layup and then hits it all out of bounds. So going back to Miami, good possession there. Good job by Kevin Love to form a wall with his body, not give up any space as Sabonis tried to get some contact into him, force him to dish it off, and then good defense by Duncan as Keegan Murray misses. Bam, Duncan pick and roll. Duncan gets to the free throw line, picks up his dribble, swings at the Highsmith in the corner. Haywood inside the Love. Love swings to DeLon Wright. Another corner three is good! DeLon Wright with another triple! And the Heat have their largest lead of the game, which was 10. Herter looking to answer. He cannot. He can pull back with under 3 minutes to go. Why has DeLon Wright been the biggest impact for the Heat this season? Oh my. Inside pass by Duncan. Kevin Love lays it up at him. This Heat team is clicking on all cylinders. It's a 10-2 run over the last 2 minutes. Heat up 12. Davion Mitchell drives inside. Layup good. That's a tough finish by Davion Mitchell as he drove on Haywood Highsmith. He bring it quickly back the other way. Duncan, a lot of chaos. Bodies hit the deck. No calls. Now we're going to call foul as Kevin Love gets it and one! Kevin Love absolutely turning back the clock. Bucket plus the foul. Kevin Love cuts the Heat back up by 12. We're going to go to a timeout as they called a blocking foul on Malik Monk. And when we return, we're going to see Kevin Love at the free throw line. What a game thus far for the Miami Heat. League is absolutely shaking. The league is shaking. DeLon Wright is unbelievable right now. Had to fire off another tweet. DeLon Wright, what a game. Holy shit. Well, we are in this TV timeout, and before we get back to game action as the Heat are up 12, I got to tell you about one of our sponsors on tonight's live stream, and that is Factor Meals. You can get 50% off when you head to factormeals.com/HeatChat50 and use code HeatChat50. That link will be in the live chat. It's also in the description of today's live show. What is Factor? Well, it's delicious, ready-to-eat meals that make eating every single day easier and more enjoyable. Wherever tomorrow takes you, be ready with pre-prepared, chef-crafted, and dietitian-approved meals that are delivered straight to your door. Yes, you heard that correctly. They're also ready to be heated up and consumed in just 2 minutes. Fuel up fast with Factor's restaurant quality meals that are ready to heat and eat wherever you are. No prep, no mess. Factor's meals are 100% ready to heat and eat, so there's no prepping, cooking, or cleanup needed. Head to factormeals.com/HeatChat50 and use code HeatChat50 to get 50% off today. That's code HeatChat50 at factormeals.com/HeatChat50. Oh man, what a game so far for the Miami Heat. I tell you what though, it has been fun. It has been energetic. It has been electric to see DeLon Wright's debut and everybody else performing so well, but it will not matter if the Heat aren't able to close out the final 14 minutes of this game to pick up a W. So let's finish strong here. Let's not rest on our laurels. 2:15 to go in the third quarter, so 14-15 left to go in this game. Up 12, finish strong. Let's get a win on the road. Let's get a win on the road. We also just crossed 150 likes, by the way, which means 50% off our Super Chat menu for 10 minutes. It is 10:38 Central Time, 11:38 Eastern, and 9:38 Mountain Time. Got you, Lord Buddy Bear. 50% off, which means $5 is a raffle ticket entry for the D-Wade laser printed signed jersey. $10 is a Hall of Fame spot on our board, and a $20 Super Chat is a beer ball for the next 10 minutes. Kevin Love will be at the line looking to extend this Heat lead. Largest it's ever been tonight is 12. Could be 13 if he's able to make this free throw, which he doesn't, of course. Oh, we did get a Super Chat from Ant. Shout out to Ant with the $2 Super Chat. Let's go Heat. Simple. Let's get the Let's Go Heat chants down below. All right, he could fall into his zone as Bam checks out. Jaquez back in. So is Caleb Martin. Sabonis spinning out to Malik Monk. Malik Monk drives inside, looks to posterize Kevin Love, but Love commits the foul. Clean foul by K-Love. He jumped up. He was meeting Malik Monk at the rim, and Kevin Love got a little bit of the arm. But I respect that move by K-Love to not allow anything easy there for Malik Monk. Oh, man. Monk, I tell you what, he's got buddies. He is not afraid to try to posterize you, and he will posterize you at times. I got nervous for K-Love as he went to go contest that shot. Malik Monk misses the free throw. Can't really say ball doesn't lie because it was as clear as a foul as you're going to possibly see in the NBA. But we'll take the miss. How about Malik Monk going 0 for 2? Heat catch a break. Under 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Caleb Martin brings it up as the Heat lead by 12. Jaquez has it right wing. Dumps it inside the Kevin Love. He's facing up Trey Lyles. Love driving inside. He's fouled, and Kevin Love will go back to the line. How about Kevin Love turning back the clock? What is this, 2011 when he's on the Minnesota Timberwolves, absolutely cooking dudes for 30-20 games? How about this version of Kevin Love tonight? Lead us, Kevin. Spam your 42s. Love up to 15 points. He has not been shy to get dirty on the glass, as well as just hitting threes, posting people up. Kevin Love has been phenomenal. He makes the free throw to put the Heat up by 13, largest lead of the game. Minute and a half to go in the quarter. RoboShark, AS, DBD, spamming those 42s. K-Love goes 2 for 2 at the line. It's a 14-point lead. The Heat might damn near get 100 points after 3 quarters, while missing Jimmy, Terry Rozier, Jovic, and Tyler Herro. 2-3 zone for Miami. Malik Monk swings at the Fox. Fox spins inside, running floater. Can't make it. Love with the board. Jaquez on the outlet. Here comes Miami. Jaquez will slow it down. Finds a cutting Kevin Love. Fouled again. Malik Monk went to go try to draw the charge, but got there way too late. And I don't know if the Heat are in the bonus, but Kevin Love will go back to the line again if they're saying it was on the shot. Oh, a $20 super chat from Wasim Khan. Wasim. The Heat are in the bonus, so Kevin Love will shoot 2, looking to extend this Heat lead even more. He makes the first free throw. Wasim, I will do that beer bong at the end of the quarter, as we are just a minute away from that mark. Appreciate you for tuning in and supporting the channel. Lactera made me do a beer bong earlier. This is going to be my 3rd beer bong of the night. One by you, Wasim. One by Lord Buddy Bear. One by Lactera. Love did make the first, looking to make his 4th straight free throw. And he does. Heat lead up to 16. Yes, you heard that correctly. The Heat were 7.5-point underdogs in this game, by the way. 16-4 run for Miami over the last 3.5 minutes. Key there, not even the 16 points. 4 points given up in the last 3.5 minutes. Terrific defense. Zone for Miami. It's a Malik Monk catch and shoot corner 3. No good. Caleb Martin with the board. Chance to extend this lead even more. Martin will bring it up slowly. Gets a screen from Kevin Love, who's been unbelievable in this quarter. Jaquez gets it on the right wing now. They're going to try to design a play for Love. Jaquez rejects the screen, goes baseline. What a shot by Jaime Jaquez Jr. High off the glass that almost hit the top of the scoreboard, but falls up and in. It's an 18-point lead for Miami with 30 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. What am I watching? Trey Lyles stripped by Highsmith. It's a turnover. The Heat will have last shot of the quarter, up 18. They could go over 100 points after 3 quarters and go up 20 into the final period. What a game from Miami. Jaquez isolating on Keegan Murray. Drives left, has a step, gets to the rim. Fouled, no foul, but gets the bucket! Jaime Jaquez Jr. will give the Heat a 20-point lead heading in to the final quarter. This is the best the Heat have played all year long. I don't give a flying fuck about the other 40-point games they've won. They blew up the Cavs by like 35. Considering the circumstances, West Coast road trip, no Jimmy, no Tyler, no Rozier, no Jovic, and you're up 20 on a Kings team that is of about like 7 or 8 games above 500 in the midst of the Western Conference playoffs. You hold them to 81 points through 3. You score 101. This is a Heat team that is clicking at the right time, playing the best basketball of the season, are about, assuming they don't blow a 20-point fourth quarter lead, about to win 8 of their last 10 games. They have been playing unbelievable basketball. Let's freaking go. And you know what that means, though. It is fourth quarter time. Time to get the paws in the air. Spam the 4s. Get the paws up. Type those 4s as I get the beer bong rolling. We got pineapple on deck for this one. Get the 4s in the air. Get the 4s in the air. Get the paws up. I'll give shout-outs after I down this beer bong. That was the best one of the day. I was inspired by our Miami Heat. AS, Benign, your boy Manny, Dave Myers, Ron Baker, Antonius, Melvin, Orlando, Cal, Gene, Sean Mark, Henry, Axie, Sebastian, all spamming the 4s, getting the paws up in the air. Winifred as well. What a game by the Miami Heat, man. Holy shit! That also $20 super chat from Wasim got us to $100 in total for the night. Shout out to the real ones. We've had 7,300 people tune in throughout the night. West Coast, 10 p.m. Eastern time tip does not matter for Miami Heat fans. They're going to show up and they're going to ball out. I still can't get over this game, though. This is as good as the Heat has played all year long. Wow. Oh, Mr. Gio's in the building. What up, Mr. Gio? One of the more real ones here. $5 super chat. Let's go. Jimmy said it. We have enough. Hashtag Heat Culture. Yes, sir. All right, we're back in action in the fourth quarter, and the first possession of the quarter belongs to Miami, and Jaime Jaquez Jr. immediately draws a foul. I don't think he's going to go to the line, but he's falling on the floor. The Heat outscored the Kings 36-19 in the third period. What a game. What a quarter. Jaquez drives baseline, spins, kicks out to Duncan. His three-pointer, no good. And it's out of bounds. So it'll be going back to Sacramento off Duncan. How about the Heat are up 20 on the road against the Kings? Although the Kings did play a game last night, second night of a back-to-back, so the Heat caught a lucky break there. But still, on the road, Kings fully healthy. Heat nowhere near that with the suspensions and stuff. Duncan Robinson has made no threes, and you're up 20 going into the final quarter? Hello. Fox gets it to Herter. Herter fades away and gets a friendly roll, so the Kings strike first in the fourth quarter and get the lead to 18. Can't rest on your laurels, though. I will say that. The Kings can score and score in a hurry. So even though the Heat are up 20, this game is far from over. Far from over. Duncan Robinson drives inside. Kicks it out to Jaquez. Catch and shoot from the corner for Jaime. That doesn't go. Kevin Love fighting for the board, but the Kings walk away with it. Here comes Sacramento. Kevin Herter off a screen. Gets it to Sabonis at the elbow. Sabonis out to Duarte. Duarte's corner three. That won't go. Rebound down to Haywood Highsmith. Highsmith will bring it up now for Miami. I will be honest. If Duarte made that corner three, I bet Spo would have called a timeout. Jaime drives inside, spins. Oh, what a move! What a move by Jaime Jaquez Jr. Drives right behind the back into a spin move. Had Duarte in his boots. But lead back up to 20. Sabonis can't make the floater. Jaime's got 21 points on 10 of 14 shooting. What a game from the Rook. This is unbelievable. Spam the triple J's. Jaime isolating on Duarte. Spins. Swings it to Martin. Martin jab step. He spins inside. Loses it. He fades away and cannot hit the jumper. Everybody's trying to do the spin jumpers now. Herder, left wing 3. That doesn't fall. Offensive rebound by Sacramento out to Fox. Offensive rebound kicked out for a wide open catch and shoot 3 at the top of the key. Usually always fall. I don't know who called the timeout, but there is a timeout on the floor. 103-86 Heat lead. 430 people watching. One last sponsor to tell you all about today, and that is Prize Picks, the #1 daily fantasy sports app in North America. My picks for tonight were more than Bam Adebayo, 22.5 points. He's got 21, so if he scores one more basket, that cashes on that one. I got the less than Sabonis, 19. He's got 14, so that's going to be dicey. I have the more than Duncan Robinson, 17 points. That's not going to happen. He has 4, so I'm likely cooked. But I'll still be back tomorrow for the game against the Portland Trailblazers. I'll have a lineup, so you can too. PrizePicks.com/CLNS. Use code CLNS. Download the app today. Use that code CLNS. Get a first deposit match up to $100. Ugh. Not only has the Heat brought it today on the court, but the Heat fans as well. We started today's live stream at, I believe, 8,080, 81, somewhere around there. I think it was like 77, honestly. And we've almost gained 70 subscribers tonight. Still a lot of game left. Can we get to 8,200 subscribers tonight? Have a over 100 subscriber night on the watch party? I mean, I think it's possible. Hit that sub button today. I'm Nic Rohloff. Daily content surrounding the Miami Heat. Whether it be a watch party, whether it be a video, I'll bring you the latest news and what is happening around your Miami Heat. Promise you that. I promise you that. What's up, Jeff? You said 4 more Jaime, Rolly. I'm here for late night Heat. Falco, in what world do you need 4 more points from Jaime? He's got 21. Did you seriously take 25, Jeff? That's psycho behavior, but it might work out for you. It might work out for you. Oh, man. 25 points for plus 900. I'm dead. He might hit it, too. He's been actually phenomenal today. He's been actually unbelievable. All right, 9 minutes and 42 seconds to go. Heat up 17. I would probably put Bam back into this game. Try to close this one out and put a stamp on it. Yeah, I was not a fan of the new Clippers logo, Axie. Personally, not a fan. Personally, not a fan. All right, we're coming back into Sacramento now. Is Bam in the game? I can't tell. I see Caleb, I see Haywood, I see Jaime, I see Bam and Duncan. So those are your 5. Looks like a zone for the Kings here. Jaime's got it in the right corner. He gets it to Bam at the elbow now. Facing up on Trey Lyles. Bam backing him down. Gets into the paint. Loses it. Gets the ball back. Won the shot clock. Forces up a shot late. And knocks it home! Oh, when you're living right, you're living right. A horrific possession results in a fadeaway with under a second to go on the shot clock, and Bam cashes it. And then Highsmith steals it away from Fox. Ball on the deck. Caleb Martin has it. And it's going to be a timeout by Miami. It's Heat basketball. When you're living right, you're living right. Bam with a ridiculous fadeaway as the shot clock was expiring. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's going on here? I thought they awarded ball and timeout to Miami, but now they might be saying it's going to Sacramento. Caleb Martin has the ball. These refs trying to rig the ball game? Timeout, Kings? When did they have possession to call timeout? What the fuck is this? Wait, no, Sparrow's now saying timeout to the Heat. What's going on? Does anyone know what is happening? The PA announcer said timeout to the Kings. Sparrow Ditas is saying timeout to Miami. Who has the ball? Caleb Martin had it, and when they blew the whistle, Caleb Martin had the ball, and they pointed to the Miami Heat bench. Who has the ball? What the fuck? Okay, so it is Heat timeout. Heat basketball. Erik Spoelstra didn't want his timeout. I don't know who called timeout. I don't know. Either way, it's going to be Heat basketball coming out of the break. We figured that out. Train wreck in Sacramento. The refs trying to do everything they possibly could to get the Kings back in this ball game. I don't know. It's hard to tell what's going on sometimes because I can't really hear the game that much with this headset. But it's going to be Heat basketball when we return. Who you got in this ball game? I mean, I assume you guys are going to still pick the Miami Heat as they're up 19 with 9 minutes to go. But let me know in the comment section who you got. Jose saying, how do you know that? Well, I went on Twitter, and one of the beat reporters that covers the Miami Heat said that it's their ball. So I'm going to trust that because he's probably in the building, I think. I think. DeLon Wright has played great. I think he's 9 points. He has 2 threes. He has a layup. He has a free throw. He's been everywhere defensively. DeLon Wright checks back into the ball game as well, and it is Heat basketball. Lead up to 19. It's a zone for the Kings. Caleb Martin, 3 in the corner. No good. Rebound to Trey Lyles, and he's fouled by Caleb Martin, who was trying to get his own miss. So, foul called on Caleb Martin. I guess his shoulder grazed the face. His hand caught a piece. Sabonis at the top of the key. He hands it off to Herter. His curling 3 goes. And listen, I don't want to speak into existence, but league down to 16. I'm not saying this game is over. It's not over. Jaquez inside. He is stripped. Oh boy. Here comes the Kings. Herter out in transition. He almost thought about a 3. He swings the Keegan Murray. He'll take a corner 3. Good. And just like that, the Heat's lead is down to 13. Like I said, even though the Heat were up 20, this game was far from over. The Kings can score in a hurry. The zone for the Kings have actually given Miami some issue here. Jaquez gets at the Bam at the free throw line. Bam, he turns it over. He's stripped. The zone for the Kings have just absolutely demolished the Miami Heat. Fox swings the Murray. He'll launch a 3. It goes. That is a 9-0 run for Sacramento. And just like that, it's a 10-point game. DeLon Wright now inside, stripped out of bounds. I mean, the Heat have been so careless with the ball over the last minute and a half. 3 turnovers, and the Kings have hit 3 threes. It's only a 10-point game. They were just up 19, literally a minute ago. But what was I saying? You cannot rest on your laurels because the Kings can score in a very quick amount of time. Duncan Robinson checks back in. 7.5 to go in the ball game. Martin inbounds at the Bam now. Need a calming presence here. Someone needs to hit a shot. Duncan, double teamed. He swings it out to DeLon Wright. 6 on the shot clock. DeLon Wright has it. He pump fakes. Finds Bam. Bam, free throw line jumper. No good. Offensive rebound, Haywood Highsmith. That's a big offensive rebound to potentially get Miami a second chance opportunity. Martin, guarded by Sabonis, dumps it inside the Bam. Bam doubled right away. Bam goes up and is fouled. So that's a big time move by Adebayo that even though he was double teamed, he was able to step through the double team, draw the foul, and get a trip to the charity stripe to calm down this Miami Heat team, which just saw the Kings going on a 9-0 run in about a minute. The Heat have been a little bit careless with the basketball in the fourth quarter here, and I feel as if they are getting not into their offense quick enough where they're just standing around, passing a lot. They need to play with the same aggressiveness on the offensive end than they did in the third quarter, which allowed them to take such a big lead. Bam misses the free throw. I mean, everything that is going wrong for Miami is in this fourth quarter so far, which was a big issue in November and December. Bam's got 23 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, so he's on triple-double watch. But right now, all I'm cared about is the Heat finding a way to calm down this run and get a win. Bam splits the pair, so 106-95. Lead is to 11. 7 minutes even to go. Fox gets a screen. It's a man-to-man defense for Miami, not zone. Herter coming off a curl. 3 on the right wing. Rattles in and out. Rebound by Duncan Robinson. Ooh, man, that was halfway down for Herter. Bam brings it up now. Finds a trailing Duncan. Duncan inside. Duncan, what was he doing? Blocked. He has been fucking horrible today. Sabonis in transition. Euro step. Kicks it out to Murray. Murray, corner 3. Good. Holy fuck, he is so good. It's an 8-point game. I need Duncan Robinson to get his head out of his ass is what I need to happen. I also would like the Kings to not shoot 100% from 3. Highsmith, left wing 3, brick. This was a 19-point game 3 minutes ago, just in case you were wondering. Down to 8. Fox drives inside, pulls up at the left elbow, bucket. I mean, they cannot miss. They simply cannot miss. This is a disaster. The 2-3 zone for the Kings have just absolutely derailed the Miami Heat's offense. 5 minutes and 47 seconds to go. The Heat's, what was once a 20-point fourth quarter lead, is down to 6. They opened the fourth quarter up 20. They've scored 5 points in the fourth quarter. DeLon Wright inside, fouled. Are they going to say DeLon Wright was in a shooting motion? That is an intriguing question here. That's Keegan Murray who picks up the foul. That's his 5th. So he's 1 away from disqualification. Keep your eye on that one. They're going to say DeLon Wright was starting to get into a shooting motion. I wonder if they challenge this just to try to take away Keegan Murray's 5th, but I will be honest, it was a pretty clear blocking foul. Those feet were still shuffling. DeLon Wright at the line makes the first. It's his second trip to the free throw line tonight. He was 1 of 2 earlier. Now 2 of 3 as he makes the first. So they will not challenge. It will stand, and DeLon Wright will be at the line. Keegan Murray, like I said, 1 foul away from disqualification. So if I'm going to be honest, I would target, I know they're in a zone, as DeLon Wright makes both. I would go after Keegan Murray in isolation settings to try to foul him out, because he's been unbelievably good today from beyond the arc. Heat fall back into his zone. Sabonis gets to the Herter. Herter hesitated on the 3, doesn't take it. Fox now at the top of the key. Working on DeLon Wright. Gets inside. Floater, good. De'Aaron Fox has been unbelievably good in this fourth quarter. I mean, everybody for the Kings has been good. They have not missed. Caleb Martin brings it up. Heat still in his zone, or Kings are still in the zone, excuse me. Bam, stripped. I mean, Adebayo has just been so loose with his handle. Up ahead to Herter. Herter inside. Layup good. Timeout Erik Spoelstra. He is furious. Lead down to 4. Exactly 5 minutes to go in this game, and it's a 4-point game. Holy shit. 23-7, fourth quarter. Shout out to Falco. Yeah, that simply can't happen. I said it in the third quarter. It's like you can't let up here. You're up 20, but the Kings are such a dynamic offensive team that they can score in bunches. And you saw it in the second quarter when the Kings initially jumped out from down 7 to up 10 from end of first into early second, that they can score so quickly. And they were shooting like 9 of 12 from the field. Miami ended up battling back and taking a lead into the half. And then they went cold in the third quarter, and the Heat went up 20. But you're seeing the same thing where they are just on fire in the fourth quarter. 530 people watching. If you want the Heat to win or if you want your bet to hit that sub button. Sub for Heat dubs. Sub for Heat dubs. Let's get to 8,200 today. 8,200 today. Come on. It's a 5-minute game. Heat up 4. You're going to need Bam to stop turning the ball over, and you got to hit shots. This zone for the Kings have killed Miami. Killed. They've gotten no flow offensively against this zone in the fourth. Duncan Robinson drives baseline, reverse layup, no good. Jaquez fighting for the board. It's going to be off the Kings, so Heat will get a second chance opportunity thanks to the effort from Jaime Jaquez Jr., but bad news, there's only 5 seconds on the shot clock. So it's going to have to be a quick shot for Miami. I'd be curious to see if that layup by Duncan ended up nicking the rim, because that would give Miami a full 14 rather than 5 seconds left. I think are they going to review it? No, they're not going to review it. So we'll stay 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Caleb Martin gets to the Duncan. Corner 3 for D-Rob. No good, but Jaquez with another rebound. Jaime has been huge. 2 second chance opportunities for Miami on this one possession. So a third chance. Bam, isolated on Sabonis. Left elbow, jab step, pull-up, mid-range jumper. Good! Adebayo! Lead me, number 13. Big-time shot to put the Heat back up by 6. Mr. Gio, I see that super chat. Will flash in a second. The Kings are 9 of 13 in the fourth quarter. They cannot miss. Fox, mid-range, fadeaway. Good. Unbelievable. I mean, that possession was good defense. I can't even complain about that. Jaime brings it up, swings it to DeLon Wright. How about DeLon Wright closing this ball game? As he should, but still. Jaquez in the corner, guarded by Trey Lyles. He drives baseline, drop off to Bam. Bam dropped the ball. I mean, what the fuck? Could Bam have any worse hands? Fox drives coast-to-coast layup. Could Bam has the worst hands in the NBA. That's a fact. I'm going to be absolutely melting down. Caleb Martin has it, top of the key, he gets a screen, but the Heat have been absolutely dismantled by the zone. DeLon Wright drives inside. He passed the Jaquez, but on the pass, he was fouled. That's the last foul the Kings have to give, so it will be bonus time for Miami rest of the way. Mr. Gio with a $5 super chat. Bam is causing this motion. He's losing the ball. He's in control. Come on, Bam. I mean, Bam has just been so bad. He's gotten stripped from behind in that zone twice now, and then he's dropped the ball and fumbled it another couple times. Just absolutely disaster class from Adebayo in terms of handling the ball. He has it now up to 3.5 to go. They get it to Jaquez on the left elbow. He's working on Herter. He drives. He spins. Shimmy shake. Fade away. Good! Jaime Jaquez Jr.! That is not your average rookie. He's up to 23 points. Holy shit, is he special, dude. De'Aaron Fox working on Caleb Martin. It's a man-to-man defense this possession for the Heat. Fox gets a step on Martin. High arcing layup. That one can't fall. Rebound fought for. Gathered by Triple J. Poked out of bounds by Fox. But it's Heat basketball with 2:50 to go. Up 4. How about that move by Jaime Jaquez Jr. Working on Herter. Backing him down. Shimmy shake. Fade. Nothing but nylon. The rook is nothing but clutch. Martin brings it up. Jesus Christ. His handle scares me. He breaks the press, but he went through 3 defenders. Jaime isolating on Sabonis now. Step back, step through. Holy fuck! Jaime Jaquez Jr. is the next coming of Paul George. You can't tell me otherwise. 25 points, 4 straight for Triple J. Behind the back, pump fake, step through floater on Sabonis. He is unbelievable. Herder off the curl, driving on Bam, reverse layup, kicks it out to Fox, stripped by Martin. Martin out in transition, goes up strong, blocked by the Kings. There was 3 of them in pursuit. The Heat will keep possession of the ball with 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Side or baseline out of bounds. Everyone spam your Triple J's and sub for Heat dubs. The kid is unbelievable. I cannot put in the words how good he has been. You actually have to go. Bam dropped the ball again, but he gets it back. You have to go to Triple J. You have to close with him. You have to. He's your guy. It's an action with DeLon Wright and Bam. They get it to Jaquez. Jaquez working on Keegan Murray. He drives inside, hangs, can't hit it that time. I think Keegan Murray got a piece, but Bam steals it away from Sabonis. Under 2 minutes to go, another Heat possession. Up 6, minute and a half. And then Duncan Robinson turns it over. This guy is a bum. Herder 3, doesn't go. Rebound fought for, out of bounds. Heat basketball. 1 minute to go. Heat getting it back up 6. What a turnaround jumper from Bam Adebayo at the free throw line to put the Heat up 6. I cannot believe, I know, we lost connection for 30 seconds. Couldn't have happened at the worst fucking time. But either way, it's Heat basketball up 6 with a minute to go. Sub for dubs. Who's going to put the dagger in this one? A bucket on this possession could be a dagger. Could be dagger time. DeLon Wright has it. It gets it to Bam. Bam immediately doubled. Back out to DeLon Wright. Swung to Caleb Martin. Martin to the rim. Slams it home! And then turns to the Kings bench and flexes! What an athletic skywalking jam from Caleb Martin. Trey Lyles back the other way. Rejected by Adebayo! Heat the other way. Martin to Duncan. They're going to slow it down. 8-point lead with 30 seconds to go. What a rejection from Adebayo. Jaquez is fouled. He will go to the line with 30 seconds to go. Oh my, just another Miami Heat adventure. Trey Lyles drove in and Bam said, get that fucking shit out of here. And then Jaquez tipped it out to DeLon Wright. What a game for Miami. Clicking on all cylinders. They choked the 20-point lead. It got all the way down to 2. But then they showed the guts to battle back on the backs of Jaime Jaquez Jr. and Bam Adebayo. And of course, Jaime misses the free throw. To go back up 8 with 30 seconds to go. Game's not completely over yet. But we're looking to be in a good spot. Jaquez has 25 on 12 of 17 shooting. Make it 26 as he knocked in that free throw. It's a 9-point lead for Miami with 30 seconds to go. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. And if you are a Heat fan, spam those Triple J's. The rookie dropping 26 points on 12 of 17 shooting on a road game where you're missing Jimmy, Tyler, Rozier, and Jovic. Spam those Triple J's. If you can't spam Triple J, it's because you're not subscribed, so subscribe and then do so. Archer, Mirage, AS, Sam, Johnny Wick, Wenifer, Taylor, Joban, Cal, Shamar, Taylor, Aubrey, Melvin, AS, Benign, Wasim, Mr. Geo, DBD, Ron Baker, King Mystic, TBC, Chino, King Banana, Orlando, Jeff, Alec, Morgan, Axie, Ramon, Ant. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I believe we got a super chat. Hopefully it pulled. Yes, it did, because I was worried with that internet connection issue for a second. Mr. Geo, Triple J is the MVP of the game. He is on fire. The way he closed out this game was like a 8-year veteran that is an NBA All-Star. That's the way he closed this game was unbelievable. Couple clutch mid-range shots. He was just absolutely phenomenal. Hard to put in words, man. Hard to put in words. Still some time left in this game. 30 seconds. Heat up 9. A stop, and they probably don't even foul here. So let's see what happens. Fox drives in, kicks it out to Keegan Murray. Corner 3. Doesn't go. Rebound by Sabonis. Out to Fox. He puts up a 3. That doesn't go. Rebound tipped out of bounds, so it will be Kings basketball still with 15 to go. But the fact that 15 seconds just ran off the clock benefits Miami very, very much. I mean, the guts this Heat team showed after they blew a 20-point lead. I mean, they didn't completely blow it, but when you're up 20, timeout called on the floor. When you're up 20 and the home team gets it down to 2, I mean, every single ounce of momentum in the history of the universe was on the side of the Sacramento Kings. The crowd was all on their feet in every section. They were chanting defense. It was like a postseason game. And then here comes the rookie from UCLA, Jaime Jaquez Jr. Here comes Bam Adebayo to just put the dagger in their hearts and put the Heat back up into a position to win this basketball game. Unbelievable. Absolute nails. Wow, what a game, man. Heat were 7.5-point underdogs in this one. No Jimmy, no Terry, no Tyler, no Yov. That is 4 starters. Potential starters. Does not matter. Miami is a team that is now going to win 8 of their last 10 games. And after that players' meeting and film session, where they lost their 7th straight game against the Phoenix Suns, this team has just been way different. Oh, it's actually Miami basketball. I thought they called that off the Heat on that tip. It's Heat ball. Do the Kings even foul? They do. They fouled DeLon Wright with 11 seconds to go, so he'll get to pad his stats with a trip to the charity stripe. He have a chance to win this game by double digits, too. How about that? How about that? Ooh, we're about to have 10,000 people watch today's stream, too. What a night. What a night for the Heat Report. What a night for the Heat. DeLon Wright makes the free throw to put some icing on the cake. And how about this? A $10 super chat from my main man AS, who is a first-time super chatter. Awesome channel. Grats Heat, Triple J's. Appreciate you, AS, as DeLon Wright goes 2 for 2. Appreciate you popping that cherry of your first ever super chat on YouTube with the Heat Report as Kevin Huerter fires a 3. He misses. That's final. The Heat win. Appreciate you, AS, for sending your first ever super chat to the channel. You get a raffle ticket for the D-Wade jersey that we will be raffling off on Thursday, so make sure you come back for that. Appreciate you finding our stream. I'm glad you enjoyed it, and hopefully we'll see you again around the channel AS. Heat win! Throw up the dubs! Throw up the dubs! Get those W's down in the chat. 121, 110. The Heat are clicking on all cylinders. Let's go! What a game by Miami, man. Hard to put in the words. Reaper, I know you're already in the Hall of Fame, but you can be on the Hall of Fame as many times as possible. Congratulations on being Nostradamus. Reaper, you're in there. And I'm going to take a shot tequila as well. You predicted the Heat were going to go 8-2 in their next 10 games after the 7-game losing streak. You were right. And I couldn't be happier that you were right. Shout out to you. Woo! I told you when you made that prediction that I don't agree with you because the Heat had a pretty difficult schedule. Let's be honest. In that 10-game stretch, They had to play Sacramento twice. They had to play the Pelicans on the road, Boston, Milwaukee, Philly. Like, those are tough teams, dude. Like, the fact that this Heat team went 8-2 in their last 10, and it's not like they were on a easy, like, it was not an easy schedule. They weren't playing bad teams. They had to play the Magic, I believe, as well. Like, they had the Wizards mixed in there, but, like, crazy. The Heat are 4-0 on their current 6-game road trip that started before the All-Star break. The 2 games in Milwaukee and Philly, and coming out of the All-Star break against New Orleans, in Sacramento, in Portland, in Denver, and they're 4-0. Chance to make it 5-0 on this road trip with a win tomorrow night against the Blazers, which should happen as Jimmy Butler and Jovic return to the lineup. We'll see if Terry Rozier or Tyler Herro return, but then you got a rematch on Thursday against the Nuggets. AS says, when is the raffle? Thursday night against the Denver Nuggets. So that jersey, we were doing a month-long raffle. We're $10 to get a ticket for the entire month of February, and we're going to raffle it off on our final stream of the month, which is Thursday, the 29th, leap year, as we take on the Denver Nuggets. So we'll have that game. We'll have a live watch party like we did today, and then in the post-game like we are right now is when we will raffle that off for the potential winner. So make sure you come around at least for that, AS. At least for Thursday night. At least for that, because we're going to have a winner. Hopefully it's someone in the chat that I can sync with you guys right away. If not, we'll probably give the person 24-hour notice, and then on the next live stream, which would be Saturday, raffle it off at the beginning. So JB says, I love this channel. Appreciate you. Ryan says, no lighting this beam tonight. No beam, no purple lighting in the sky tonight in Sacramento. Donnie says, thanks again. Appreciate the stream. Great job. See you again soon. Cheers. Cheers to you, Donnie. Appreciate y'all. Makes me happy that a lot of new people clicked on our stream for the first time tonight, subscribed, enjoyed the content, and hopefully I see all y'all again, man. What's up, Heat Lifer 2? Good to see you in the building. I hope we skull fuck the Trailblazers tomorrow, dude. I want to beat them by 40. I want to demolish them. I want to look at Joe Cronin's ugly face in the fourth quarter as he watches his team in disgust. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. About to fire off another tweet. Got to find my Jaime Jaquez Jr. video I post every time he has a good game. Jaime Jaquez Jr. really about to be an all-star soon. I can't believe my life with that little awesome edits that I found on TikTok. Let's look at some stats for this game. Actually, I'm actually going to make these statistics. How about that? We're gonna try something new, and we're gonna do this more and more throughout the season as we get closer and closer to the postseason. We ramp up. Instead of like more like rumors videos, we're going to talk more about the team, more news, stuff like that. Should be fun. So let's get this into, give me a second, folks. I also see Mr. Gio's super chat, so we'll get to that in a second. We'll flash Mr. Gio's super chat first. Shout out to Mr. Gio who gets a raffle ticket. $10 Jimmy Jr. on fire tonight. Hashtag Triple J. He really does look like Jimmy Jr. sometime. It's actually crazy That is the move that really stands out too when you're talking about how close he looks to Jimmy Butler is that move that, like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, they put up the Heat by 6 when they were up after he scored 4 straight, where he had Sabonis on the right, like, corner. He drives baseline, goes behind the back, picks up his dribble like he's about to take a jumper, pump faked, got Sabonis not in the air but to step up, and then Jaquez immediately goes under, takes a step through, and hits that little 8-foot push shot on the baseline. That looked like as close as Jimmy Butler as a move as I've ever seen from someone not named Jimmy Butler. I'm not even shitting you. Well, let's go through the stats as we do have these for you. Fucking hell. 1 second. 1 second. Try to do something nice here, and I can't even get it. Dun, 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 dun. So good, so good, so good, so good. I hate the Boston Celtics, and I'm glad this song has nothing to do with them, but the song they play at Fenway is just so generational. I'm actually spacing on the name right now. So good, so good. All right, though, Jaime Jaquez Jr., how about the Rook? Spam your triple J's down below. 26 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 12 of 17 shooting, which equates to 70.6%. 1 of 2 from 3. The rookie was unbelievable tonight. My goodness, I know we like to clown on Pat Riley for falling asleep, not making any trades, fumbling Damian Lillard at the deadline, but can we just call a spade a spade? I think the Heat might be better off with not of trading for Damian Lillard because it likely would have costed 2 of Nikola Jovic, Jaime Jaquez Jr., and Tyler Herro. And I'm so glad this guy stayed a member of the Miami Heat. And I believe he would have absolutely been in that deal because I think the reports coming out of Portland is that he was the one they coveted the most. So I'm very, very glad he is still on our team. Let's kick it over to Bam Adebayo now, who just dominated once again. 28 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists, 11 of 18 from the field. Even took a 3 tonight. Didn't get it to fall, but it did rattle in and out. It looked very good. To go alongside 2 steals and a block, which, by the way, that block basically sealed the game as it was an 8 or 6. It was a 8-point game, I believe. Was it? It was either a 6 or it was an 8-point game or 9. And Trey Lyles drove in, and Bam sent that shit out of here. So I'm glad to see Bam just doing Bam things. He was terrific tonight. Almost had a triple-double. He can facilitate. He can rebound. He can score in a multitude of ways. The only knock I have on Bam tonight is the fact that he turned the ball over quite a bit. His turnover numbers were to 5, and I think like 3 of them came in the fourth quarter, which allowed the Kings to get back in the game. But he ended up winning by 11, so I'm not going to harp on Bam's 5 turnovers, but I would like to see him get a little bit tighter with his grip and not have the weakest hands out of any center in the NBA. Caleb Martin also had a terrific ball game tonight. 16 points, 6 rebounds. He hit 3 threes, including 2 right out of the gate. He started off 2 for 2. 6 of 14 from the field, which didn't turn out to be a great night shooting the wise, but he also had that dagger dunk there that put the Heat up 8, where he just came flying down the court and rose up, and Kevin Huerter looked like a scared little puppy up there. Didn't even want to get close to contesting it. That's big time. Caleb Martin played fantastic tonight. DeLon Wright, how about his making his Heat debut, dropping 13 points, 5 assists, 3 boards, 3 for 5 from the field, knocked down a pair of triples, while also having 2 steals and a block. He was phenomenal defensively tonight. Could not talk about DeLon Wright anymore. He was in everywhere. He was making people uncomfortable on the other end. He was absolutely great. Haywood Highsmith, we'll fix this for the next time. Doesn't have a photo, but 15 points, 6 and 9 from the field. By the way, Haywood had all of these points in the first half. He really kept us afloat in the first 24 minutes. You know who was phenomenal tonight as well? Kevin Love. Kevin Love turned back the clock tonight and really just dominated this ball game. in the third quarter. He took it over. 19 points, 6 of 9 from the field, 2 for 3 from beyond the arc, and he had a stretch of, I think, an and one, and then he had 2 threes and then an and one. Kevin Love was unfathomably, said that way wrong, unfathomably, I might just be too drunk, good tonight. Kevin Love, if you're going to get even 60% of that off the bench from Kevin Love on a nightly basis, you are going to be a very, very, very happy man. Very happy man. I think that's really all the stats we have to go through. Londas Williams did nothing. Cole Swider did nothing. We went through the rest of the 7 guys that really played a lot tonight. We did have a super chat during a little stats breakdown. Hi, Jero Wilson, $2. Tell me the offense don't run better with no hair. Listen, I'm not going to make that discussion tonight. I don't want to have that conversation tonight. I think we can just, as Heat fans, enjoy the Heat going on the road, missing 4 starters in Jovic, Jimmy, Tyler, and Terry, and just enjoy the fact that the Miami Heat picked up a massive win on the road against a team, by the way, that came into this game. What was their record? Came into this game 5th in the Western Conference, 33-23, and then you come into this game shorthanded and beat them by 11. I know they were on the second night of a back-to-back after beating the Clippers last night, but I don't care. Okay, just let's celebrate the win. Not have those type of discussions today about Tyler Herro or Jimmy Butler, or whatever you want to say. Just be happy with the win. Oh, man. What do we want to do here? What do we want to do here? Do we want to... How about this? I am going to do a video that I was going to put out tomorrow morning or tonight. I haven't decided yet. We are at $135 in Super Chats. If we get to 150, I will film the video that I was going to put out either tomorrow morning or in like 40 minutes live. We get $15 Super Chats, I'll give us 2 minutes. I'll give us 2 minutes. If we get to 150 in Super Chats, I will film the video live. If not, I'll sign off, and then you'll see the video either tonight or tomorrow. I honestly don't know. But the thing is, who would really watch the game? It is 12:30 on the East Coast. We'll see. We'll give it 2 minutes, though. If not, we'll sign off. Hell of a night. Almost 11,000 people watching. Yeah, Yarrow. Spo. He's just the best coach in the business for a reason. He might be the best coach in all sports. I don't think anyone does more with less. Shout out John Rothstein with Mark Schmidt. If you know, you know. Than Erik Spoelstra. It just really is. All right, we got 1 minute left on that clock. Monty Williams is furious. RJ, Celtics fan in the Heat chat, we're living rent-free because I don't think you see any Heat fans going into the Celtics chats, but I always see Celtics fans coming to the Heat chats saying that we're going to bully y'all 4 straight games. Well, we'll see because over the last 3 years, or the last 3 times we've met in the postseason, we beat y'all twice. So have fun with that, I guess. Celtics fans really can't talk shit to me or the Heat fans because over the last decade, we have just dominated you. Go back to 2011. Every time in the matchup in the postseason, take you to the woodshed. Got 1 series. Got 1 series in 2022. That's it. All right, no super chats, so we are going to sign off. Appreciate everyone and the 11,000 people who joined the channel and watched today's live stream. Also appreciate about the 70 people that subscribe to the channel. Y'all won't regret it. Let's go Heat. I'll see you tomorrow night for a game against the scumbag Joe Cronin and the Portland Trail Blazers. Peace out, Heat fans. Y'all were phenomenal tonight. Heat were phenomenal tonight. Let's do this again tomorrow because, boy, was this fun.